Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tuesday night. We got singles for you tonight, and we also have some limited breaks. The first round is almost all sold out. Only 3 teams left. If you want to grab any of those spots, you can do so. Looks like there's only the Nationals, the Astros, and the Tigers left in this one. It's 50 hobby packs all together. We're guaranteed to get at least hopefully a couple hits in this. Usually we get at least 3, sometimes 4 or 5. I can tell you that I grabbed the whole stack, a whole half of the Allen Ginter box again, so we're guaranteed to get a hit out of that. No doubt about it. Never lets us down. So here is all of our packs right there. Should be 50. We got 2 teams left. It's the Astros and the Tigers. Also, the box of Finest is in there from 2025. We're going to go ahead and run the Astros off at $1. There they go, looking for Cam Smith. How's it going? Craig's in the house, along with Fitzy. Josh says, I got my free pack of cards today. And I pulled a Nick Kurtz rookie green. Very nice. Congratulations on that. That's like literally the best card you can pull from that. Free packs, yeah, we give those away every couple of seconds, every few minutes. So pandemonium around here. I'm getting distracted. The girls are planning a big carnival, so they're out in the hallway, like they're running all over the house, just from talking about tickets or something. There's a free pack of cards for you right now. And the last team out, here's the Tigers for half price. Then we'll break this first round. Then we'll do singles. Do breaks and then singles. And then break, a break and then some singles. And then a break and then some singles. There goes the Tigers. Did you get your shower yet? Okay, it looks like the Tigers are going to be taken off the board to Brian. Thanks, Brian. Jerry just picked up the Twins. All right, so I'm going to send a message to everyone. This one's going to go. And then we'll get into some singles right after this round is completed, and then back and forth between the two. It's just, for me, I nothing against singles, but I like to open boxes of cards, so I like to go back and forth between the two. Lester says, I watched the 5-star video. What a freaking disappointment. $1,800. You know what? There's almost no way you're going to make your money back. Even if every one of those cards was a Hall of Fame auto, you're not getting $1,800. Like, say we have an Ozzie Smith, Carlton Fisk, Andre Dawson, the Ichiro still, and throw another Hall of Famer in there, Mike Mussina or something like that. You're still not going to even get probably half your money back. It's crazy. You have to hit Judge, Ohtani, Skeens. You could even hit a Trout and still not get your money back. It's crazy. Here we go. Craig is going to have the ears on the Diamondbacks. I'm going to read them all off. We can talk pre-sales from Topps, by the way, too. If you'd like to talk that. That went on sale today. Buckeye with the Braves. David Sheed with the Orioles. There's still boxes available if you're interested in getting 2025 Topps from pre-order. All the jumbos were sold out. But they have hobbies left. And blasters and megas. Allen with the Red Sox. Caleb with the Cubs. Craig is going to have the White Sox. Craig with the Reds. Cleveland with Last Great Chris. You see the Arenado trade? I did. I was wondering, why didn't the Pirates do that? I mean, the D-backs got him for like nothing. They're paying him a couple $1 million a year. I think the Cardinals are picking up like 32 of the $41 million, and the Rockies are paying another $5 million. They're not paying him anything, basically. Craig's got the Rockies. Brian is going to have the Tigers. Houston is going to Justin AZ. We got Kansas City Royals going to Hayes Solito. J Tor's got him. Scratch. He's going to have the Angels. Craig is going to have the Dodgers. The Marlins are going to Craig. Milwaukee's going to Craig. Good luck, Craig. Easter egg tins. I know. Those are for pre-sale. I don't know what they were at. $40, $45 for 3 tins. Schultz with the Mets. TJ Miller's got the Yanks. We got Craig with the... Hold up. I made a mistake. Carzarros has the Twins. And Schultze has the Mets, and TJ Miller's got the Yanks. Oakland with Craig. Philadelphia Phillies going to Chris C. Craig Rick is going to have the Bucks. Dodger Dudes is going to have the Padres. Jerry's got his Giants. Seattle Mariners going to stay awesome. St. Louis is going to Jay. Craig's got the Rays. Texas is going to David. Toronto's for Josh B. What do you guys think of the design? Sean Jam is going to have the Nats. If you haven't seen the design yet, just go over to Topps website, Topps.com. I think it's the front page. You can look at the design of 2026 Topps. The first time I saw it today, I was like, geez, I wonder if Topps is going to surprise me with the release today. And lo and behold, there it was. Pre-sale for 2026 Topps Series 1. So first question, grade the 2026 design. We're going to put a poll up right now. So we got just simple grades here. A for amazing, excellent. I'll put some extra words there to help. B for good. C for average or okay. D for kind of crappy. And F for absolutely awful. Go ahead and put your picks. There's 5 different choices. Let's see what you guys think about the 2026 Topps Series 1. It does have a border. So I was trying to think, whenever I look at the design, I was trying to think, what does this design remind me of? The border kind of reminds me a little bit of 2022 Topps, and then it's a little bit plain. And then I kind of got a little bit of 1993 Bowman vibes by the name. But you know how they have that big name at the bottom right corner of 93 Bowman, except this name is italicized and doesn't have like a little like yellow box behind the last name. Overall, I think that, let's see what the chat is pretty much good or average. Right now, average is winning with 46% of the vote. Interesting. Yeah, I think my favorite types of Topps cards, if it's going to be an A+ for me, it's probably going to need to not have a border like 2018. But let's count these up and make sure we got 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Jumbo pack in there. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Another jumbo pack. So 50 packs plus the big old finest box. I got to look over. I didn't see the checklist either. I saw Jacob Mizrowski has a rookie card that they were kind of like using. It's like, what to chase? And here's the rookies. And then there's not even any rookies listed, but they had that image. So Mizrowski will be in there. Probably Roman Anthony as well. I think I saw his Gold Cup rookie card. We got a gold right there of Ryan Presley. And we got Zach McKinstry. Get that Presley sleeved up. Garrett Crochet rookie card's a pretty good one. Go ahead and get that one. Trey Savage will be out there. They came out with the new list today on MLB. It was the top right-handed prospects. Number 1 is Nolan McLean of the Mets. Number 2 is Bubba Chandler of the Pirates. And number 3 is Trey Savage of the Blue Jays. Here's some 2019 packs. Check these out. Don't ever see my comment. It says Target full of Topps Chrome Megas. Yeah, unfortunately, no one's going to buy them because they're $75 after tax. Yeah, I've got a ton of Megas too. I just ordered a case of the Fanatics Mega boxes are the best for 10 extra bucks. Steve says, congrats on the halfway point of the week. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Almost there. It's been like Tuesdays are probably the worst day of the week for me. It's such a busy day. There's 3 different kids activities that I got to do. There's basketball practice number 1, drama club, and basketball practice number 2. There's a CC Sabathia, and I got to wait there for basketball practice number 2 because it doesn't make sense. It's like a half an hour away, so it doesn't make sense to drive out there, and then I can't even come home. By the time I come home, I have to turn right back around. So I had my son Jackson, my 7-month-old son, and we hung out in the car together and gave him his bottle because it's just about his bedtime. And then I just kind of like laid my head on the side. I put the seats down and laid in the back to try to take a little like 30-minute nap. Laid my head on the side of his car seat, and he just fell asleep. It was pretty nice. A little 30 minutes of relaxation during a crazy day. And then my wife is getting sick, so I'm kind of keep my distance there. She's been coughing and complaining of like trouble breathing and everything. So she's coming down with something, which means I'm probably going to come down with something. So it's just been one of those days. I can't wait for this weekend though, because it's a long weekend. No work on Friday, no work on Monday. It's fantastic. 4-day weekend. Let's see what we got. Here we go. We got our first hit. It's Locaine. It's a gold Lorenzo Cain number to 199. It goes to the Milwaukee Brewers. So Milwaukee going to Craig. Sounds like the flu, says J Sport. Probably. I'm just thinking, like, should I like sleep on the couch tonight to stay away? Or what? I hate sleeping on that couch. Anytime I've done it a couple times when she's been sick, and it's not very comfortable. There's 2 Griffies back to back. That's pretty weird. Aaron Judge right there. I always get really scared when anyone's sick. I always try to keep my distance. There's Yordan Alvarez, rookie card. That's not too shabby. Especially, I don't want to be sick during this 4-day weekend. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Vets Collectible says, I've been watching your YouTube videos pretty religiously for a while now, and I really enjoy them. First time here watching on Whatnot. Wow, Vet Collect, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Hope you got to check out tonight's crazy video. That was that 5-star product is kind of nuts. All that money for 6 cards. Tony G picking up the Mariners. Thanks, Tony. We'll do some singles after this, but right after we do some singles, we'll get into the next break round, and I'll pin it for you. It's likely going to be that Cosmic Chrome round that I just pinned. Here's some big league cards. I only picked out 3 packs out of a hobby box. When we have our February 10th special, the 10-year anniversary special, we're doing a stream to celebrate, and I'm going to have a box of these in every round. So, for example, we'll have Finest, 50 hobby packs, and then a box of these. Or Cosmic Chrome box, maybe like a, I don't know, mega box of Chrome Update, and then a box of these is going to be in there too. And so every round will have a full hobby box of this. Now, the goal, if you find the Jabs Family Influencer card, you get $1,000 cash to celebrate. And if you don't hit it, we'll have a fantastic, crazy secondary prize as well. I'm still deciding on if it'll probably end up being either I might give away the Paul Skeens $1,500 jersey. Which, by the way, I bought Under Wraps jerseys. This will be here coming up soon. I think we're going to have them probably next Wednesday. They should be in by next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's breaks. Keith Nero says, my wife and 3-year-old each have been down with the flu over the last 4 days. It's been an on dad/husband doctor duty. That's what you got to do. Like, since I got home today, my wife texted me and said, you have to come straight home. Because I usually, like, I'm on this weird 18-6 diet, so I eat at like 3:30 because I eat my lunch, and then I eat dinner really early, and I just don't eat again until the next day. And she's like, you have to come home right away. So I came home right away, and she's like, you just got to take, you got to take over. So I've had Jackson since about 3:30. She's just been resting up. So he's gotten to join me in going around to pick up all the kids from practices and go out to practice. And he got a nice, good bit of pizza tonight. We ordered a pizza. Jay Sport, who's local to the Pittsburgh area, says Mike Tomlin's message was getting old and his leaving was probably for the best. I respect him, but I think it's his time. Mike Tomlin, 19-year coaching career, is the Steelers head coach. I don't know much about football. I just know that, you know, people will tell me stats or something. And I know one girl was talking about it in class because I was like, I don't know. I was like, what's up with you? Did you go to like Steeler game last night or something? Somebody was a bit tired. And then this girl just went off and she's like, did you know we haven't won a playoff game since 2016? That's 10 years without, like, she was mad. So 10 years without a playoff win for the Steelers. Which, I mean, they're kind of, I don't know much about football, but I'd imagine the Steelers are kind of like one of those franchises like in baseball. Like you got the Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox. They're like a big team, right? There's a Victor Gonzalez rookie card on the orange icy. Also a Joe Adell rookie's in there. Try being a Cubs fan. You guys are looking pretty good right now. Alex Bregman was a nice ad. I don't know about the Cubs. I think that, the Brewers are probably the favorite, but the Cubs could really be right there, back and forth with them. We'll see what happens. Cardinals are rebuilding. Nolan Arenado, somebody asked my opinion about that. Basically, he was given away. And the Cardinals tried to trade him last year. The Cardinals actually had a really nice deal lined up. Here's another free pack of cards, by the way. I'll continue to try to give you free packs every couple minutes. Just have to remind me if you don't see it run. Another free pack, top right-hand corner. But the Cubs had a nice deal lined up for, pretty good talent there. And Nolan Arenado said, nah, I'm not doing that. There was a trade lined up to Houston, and Arenado didn't want to go because he's got, I guess, a full trade clause or whatever. Maybe he's a 10-5 player, which means he can veto a trade to any team. But now that he's washed up, he's going to the D-backs. Nolan Arenado didn't have a good year last year. I think some of you probably still think he's like a 30-plus home run bat. Still plays good defense, but he's not nearly the same player. He hit 237 last year with 12 home runs. I mean, that's just like, you could probably call up someone from your minor leagues and you'd get similar offensive production. I don't know if you get the elite defense, though. How old is he going to be now? He's 34. He'll be 35 this season. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have minded the Pirates getting him for as cheap as he was. We would have had to just give up some, like, one prospect and all the money's covered. That Kyle Stowers is a good rookie card right there, by the way. He's an all-star. The Pirates, which is my team, if you've not watched me before, I grew up a Pirates fan and lived near Pittsburgh. There's the Royals gold card with Bobby Witt. Pulled his autograph today out of 5-star. Pirates' biggest glaring hole is third base. We don't have a third baseman. We traded Key Brian Hayes away. Then we tried to go with this bum named Jared Triolo, who plays good defense. Jared Triolo did win the utility gold glove last year. But when you take a look at his batting stats, you'd be like, wow, that sucks. He hit 227 last year with 7 home runs and OPS plus of 86. Most of the year, he was hitting in the 100s. He finished the year strong, which was the only reason why that average is in the 220s. So, for a third baseman with very little power, I don't think I like it. I don't know. That's the biggest hole. My biggest hope is Nick Gonzalez moves over to play third base. Nick Gonzalez was our second baseman last year and probably maybe the most productive infielder. Doesn't have a lot of power, but he might hit 280. Second base goes to Brandon Lau. Shortstop goes to Connor Griffin. That's the big wild card. Connor Griffin, who's the #1 overall prospect in all of MLB. I'm sure there'll be a new list. I hope he's still #1, just because that's kind of awesome. The Pirates would have that. And then Triolo can just go and be a utility player because that's what he's good for. Nothing in the freaking jumbo pack, darn it. All right, well, we have currently one hit. It was that relic of Locaine. Let's see what else we got. Here's a 2024 pack I found. Series 2, looking for Yamamoto's rookie card and Pete Crow Armstrong in Series 2 last year. Ha-Sung Kim right there. Frank says, I wonder if the Mets are going to land Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker is still out there, and supposedly he has an offer from the Mets for $50 million a year. It's a short-term deal, though, so instead of giving him like a $350 million contract over 10 years, which is, maybe he'll get that. Tucker didn't finish up all that great last year. He had a rough second half. He was battling some injuries and stuff. He might be better off doing what Bregman did last year and sign a short-term deal with an opt-out. Take his $50 million, then opt out and go back and trying to get that $300 million contract. Mets are offering about 3 years for him. The Blue Jays have a longer offer on the table of probably like 7 or 8, and the Dodgers have another short-term offer. There's Nick Kurtz. Get that sleeved up. David Shee says he wasn't even the best player in the Cubs last year. Yeah, he was battling some injuries. When healthy, he can be really, really good. Pool of Fame says the Mets have so much freaking money and they can't even win a World Series. Couldn't even get to the playoffs last year. Let's start with that. That was kind of embarrassing. Barely over 500. Didn't even make the playoffs. Wowlands is in the house. Just grab the Padres. Thank you very much. There's Cal Raleigh right there. Marcelo Meyer. We got some new releases coming up over on YouTube. The Bowman Draft will be here tomorrow. So I'll probably do the Jumbo or the Super Box tomorrow. One of them. I'm not sure which. Then Throwback Thursday, I think I'm going to do another Bowman Draft box from a few years ago, from 5 years ago. And then Friday, I'll do the other Bowman Draft box, whether it be Super or Jumbo. I haven't decided which one yet. And then we got a new release on Saturday, it looks like. Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. I did buy a box of them. EO just won a free pack of cards. EO, congratulations. Here's another one. Here's a bunch of Alan Ginter. By the way, any non-baseball cards go to the Rockies in this round. Steve says, stupid questions. Are the underwraps jerseys? Yeah, well, they do make football jerseys, but it's just all baseball. I got the baseball ones coming. I bought a partial case. I think there's like three of them. So next week we'll have a round that's the underwraps jerseys. You know how we like to do the underwraps signed baseball round? It'd be cool to see what's in the jerseys. It's got like possibilities of Paul Skeens, Ohtani, Judge, stuff like that. And an autographed jersey is just worth more than a baseball, even though the baseballs are awesome. That's why they're a little more expensive. These are 2022s. Let's see if we can find something in here. Currently, we're stuck on one hit. J-Rob rookie card, 2022. Very, very nice. Pool of Fame says, was it just me or was 2025 way too fast? It did fly by. I can't believe that. I mean, yeah, I'm always like, yeah, last year at this time we were, on our honeymoon or whatever. Can't believe it. Just seemed like yesterday. David C says, is there a set where UJAB says, no way, that's too expensive? Oh, there's a ton of sets like that. Like imagine putting together the 5-star set. 5-star is just, it's like top signature series, archive signature series on steroids. Craig says, I opened 4 of those underwraps jerseys and I've yet to be disappointed. Did you sent me a picture of your Ted Williams autographed jersey today? Was that from one of the underwraps jersey boxes? Yeah, I've heard great things about them. So, man, you got a Ted Williams jersey out of that? That's crazy. So, get ready. We're going to be next week. You see how we have the underwraps autographed baseballs, and a lot of those are pretty awesome too. We're going to try a jersey next week. We'll have a whole round of, well, there'll be some cards involved too, but it'll be a big giant box with a jersey inside. They sell them at Dick's Sporting Goods, actually. They're about, after tax, they're over $600 at Dick's Sporting Goods. There we go. Wow, that's a really miscut hit. Kobe Mayo on the 90-10 centering job from that relic. I don't know. I guess these are all done by machines, because if somebody was putting this together by hand, I would think that they would say that card is way off center. Weird that was even put in there. Hit number 2, Kobe Mayo. David says, thanks for that. Like, you're welcome. I grabbed an entire stack of 2025 Allen and Ginter to make sure that we got a hit. So we should have 3 hits out of these 50 hobby packs. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully get something good. Only one person thinks that the 2026 design is absolutely awful. Most of you think that it's good, 44%. 34% thinks that it's average or okay. And I would be right there with the people that chose B. I'm thinking probably B+ right now. I don't know how it's going to hold up after seeing it like 50,000 times. But overall, right now, it's not bad. I think it's pretty good. David says, I love it till I get bored of it. That's the thing. Like, I thought this design was pretty nice, too. But, like, after you open, like, thousands of these, it does get a little bit, I don't know, a little bit boring. I wasn't a big fan of how the name is kind of, like, semi-opaque. The team name, you can't really see it all that well unless you're concentrating on it. So, if I had... You know what? If I had to choose between 2026 and 2025, I might pick 2026. I haven't opened any yet, but 2024 would beat both of those, obviously. Here's our stack of Allen and Ginter. Let's see who this hit is going to be in here somewhere. Which of the few years would you say grew on you the most? So, man, I didn't like 2019 Topps when it first came out, because the last name and the first name was switched, and I just it was coming off of like 2018, which is one of the best sets of all time for design. So 2019, I was just like, man, this kind of sucks. I mean, I like that kind of has the hockey stick for 82, but I didn't like it at first, but that one has grown on me the most, I think. The design that has not grown on me at all is 2021. I still hate it. I think that's the worst design of the last probably 20 years. 07 to 09 design. I like 07 because of the black borders. I also like the 08 design. I think it's pretty cool. Like Joey Votto rookie card. And I think 08 I'm also a little partial to because Kershaw, Votto, and Scherzer rookies are in that set, either in Series 1 or Update. I would say if I had to rank those, I'd probably actually go 08, 07, then 09. 09 is not bad, but there's the hit. It's a Jacob Wilson rookie relic. There we go. Oakland. Craig is going to get it. I knew there'd be a hit in that stack somewhere if I just grabbed an entire side of the box, because it's always, there's a Soto Chrome. That's not bad. There's always one hit per stack with these Allen and Ginters. I stayed up last night till like 1:30 a.m. getting a bunch of the $51 tier sent out. I was like, man, I got to start getting on this. So if you're on the $51 tier I sent out, I doubled up on the December and January and sent them together. Next up on the to-do list is the $99 tier. Here is the finest box. And then we'll get into Breaker One Breaks. We'll get into his consignment. Here's another free pack of cards. Freebie right now, top right-hand corner of your screen. Don't forget to bookmark all of our shows. All right. Let's see what we got here. Finest, there's 6 packs in this. Hopefully something good. 2 autographs. The player name is easy to read. That's a big thing, yeah. There's a lot of people complaining about 2021. About, like, it was literally size 4 font that they put on there. Ben Jacob just picked up the Marlins. Almost impossible to read. Shota to 250 starts us off. Jackson Jobe on the uncommon. We'll sleeve that one up. Caden Dana's a rare. We've got the Pearl Refractor. George Springer, numbered to 40. Garrett Crochet, no hit yet until now. Colton Cowser. So the Orioles are doing pretty well. They got the Kobe Mayo, and now you get the autograph. Colton Cowser, second-round pick a few years ago. Sandy Alcantara right there out of 300. Ben Rice, that's a blue. Numbered to 50 and more color. Brooks Lee's an orange to 25. Tim Bay Rays just picked up by Ben Jacob. Thank you very much. Not too shabby right there. I got all these new top loaders that somebody sent me yesterday. And start using a couple of these for a few of these cards. BF says 0708 are my favorites because that's when my grandpa got me into card collecting. I understand that and I hear you. 89 Topps is one of my favorites because that's the year I started collecting cards like crazy. Steve says, hand to God, I just threw out over 1,000 2021 Topps cards because they needed storage and they weren't worthy of the storage space. Did you try to sell them? Or did you say, nobody's going to want these? I wonder if anyone would even take those for like $5.
Oh, perfect. Not 100 of them.
Dave says, you in your 40s. Yes, 45.
Dad.
Thanks, Emmy. Hey, Emmy, guess what?
What?
You were sleeping when I was filming my video last night, but somebody sent you a present.
Really?
Yes. Look.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Here, it's yours. It's a No Cruise relic.
Ooh.
And can you give this to EJ? They sent him a present, too. It's Andrew McCutcheon pack.
Yeah. Make sure I'll put my gun on that.
David says the young pup. Thanks, man. 45. I'm still younger than Rich Hill, who pitched in the big leagues last year, so that makes me feel good. Here we go. There's another autograph on the way. Jordan Lawler on the X Factor. Luis Angel Acuna. That's a good hit right there. A Paul Skeens rare. Parallel numbered to 125 to the Bucks. Finest has been pretty good for Paul Skeens hits. We've already had 2 autos out of this. That's going out to Craig. David says, I'm 55. I always like letting the younger guys know they're young. That's true. Like if I had a buddy that was 35, I'd be like, geez, I wish I was still 35. You're like literally still in your prime. There's a rare JT Real Muto. Ben Rice, number to 325. And where's this other auto? Here it comes. Leo Jimenez for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's for Josh B. So, Josh, congratulations. That Caminero is a rare blue X Factor to 49. That's a pretty good one. Drake Baldwin in there as well. So, unfortunately, the autographs weren't too crazy in the box. Sometimes they do get a little crazy. White Sox Thompson says 83 Topps is my favorite design of all time. That's a really good one. That's a really tough exercise for me. Like, what's the best design ever? Because 52 Topps always gets a lot of weight in that discussion in my head. That Ben Rice was pretty sick, too. I'll get that top loaded up. But there's so many good ones from the 50s. I really like 57 is so simplistic, and I really love 57 Topps. 56 Topps is just on a crazy level. I love 56 Topps. 58 and 59 Topps I can do without. Those are kind of boring. Just 58 Topps, just a blank background.
Did you ever look at the back?
59, same exact design, except with the little circle cut out.
Congratulations. You have received a commemorative team logo patch relic card.
Yeah, it's a box here. It's a commemorative team patch relic card, just like you said. I mean, I'm going to take you to Boston someday. You're going to fit right in. It's a little Boston accent.
Yeah.
What? The way you say card.
Card.
Cod.
Card.
Cod. Next one up, we got some singles, and then we'll get into this cosmic round. I have this Breaker One Breaks consignment, and I've been selling it off. So, oh yeah, the jersey. Good call right there, Craig. The jersey is an Ellie De La Cruz jersey. It just gets put in with all your stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Shuffle, 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 spin. So the Cruz is going to end up going out to the owner of the San Diego Padres in this round, and the Padres are owned by, let me find them, that's Dodger Dudes. So Dodger Dudes, congratulations. You got the first jersey of the night. The Ellie De La Cruz Cincinnati Reds City Connect jersey. All right, so we've got some singles to do today. It almost landed on the Reds. That would have been awesome. It does that sometimes. It's done that a couple times recently where the player who's depicted on the jersey ends up being the lucky roll. This consignment, we've been working on it a little bit. It came in a large flat rate box. We've been working on it. It's a lot of basketball and football and stuff. This is why I like to get our baseball mixed in as well. If I was just doing basketball cards around here, people might just kind of tune us out. But let's see what we have. We have some football to start. This is Quinshawn Judkins, rookie. It's in a one-touch. I don't know anything about football, so I can't tell you much about him. Zaquan Barkley, number to 299 from, looks like Inception, in the one-touch. Tavon Austin to 299 in the one-touch from Optic. Johnny Manziel to 299. That's his rookie card in the one-touch. We also have Adrian Peterson to 250 blue in the one-touch. And we have a rookie card here of Jaden Daniels, rookie in the one-touch. It's the 6 one-touch lot. And it's going live right now for $1. 6 one-touches. Lot number 1, 6 one-touch. Good luck, everybody. We'll see who's going to take all of this football. A little football, nice consignment here. David says, that's actually a really nice lot right there. David's going to take it. So, David, congratulations. They are all yours. We'll be going back and forth between this consignment and the breaks. The next break coming up is going to be that Cosmic round number 3. We have the J-Rod. This is going to be the Bowman's Best rookie card. Water version. It's an insert. It's live right now. It's called the Elemental Rookies set. J-Rod for sale next. Number 2. J-Rod rookie card, looking for a bounce back season. He was an all-star last year. So he had a good season last year. He actually skipped the all-star game, which was kind of sad. He was like, nah, I'd rather go and just relax, which I guess I get. It's a long season. That's going to be sold at $25. Congratulations. Going out to Lester. Lester, thank you very much. Get your name on this. Don't know where my black Sharpie is, so I can't really write on it. I'll just stick a little tag in there for you. Up next, Frank Robinson. This is going to be from the old 07 Upper Deck. I guess it was SP Legendary Cuts. We actually opened some of these boxes, and they were really fun. It's been like a year or two since we've done these, but these are really, really nice boxes. Basically, Upper Deck knew they were losing their baseball license, so they put all their best relics into this set. It's live for $1. Hall of Fame relic right there, Frank Robinson, number 3. Ross says, do you want me to buy a hobby case and have it shipped over to you? Yeah, man. That's awesome. Sure thing. And then just go ahead and invoice me through PayPal. Yeah, I got two of the hobbies and the jumbos. How about if they did something a little tricky today? Did anybody else think that they weren't doing cases of 2026 Topps Series 1? They hit them. They made you... They only listed boxes. Like, you go to the pre-order page, it's only boxes there, like loose boxes. And if you wanted to find the cases, you had to click on this little tiny little button. One of my buddies, Chris, says, that's weird that they didn't do cases this time. I was like, they hid them actually. And I sent him a picture. I was like, you got to click on this little tiny thing that says cases. So there's like a little tab that you had to click on to find the cases. I got denied, shut down for Gilded. They said, nope. I can't win anything through that equal. I don't know what's up with that. I never win anything. Next up, we've got some autographs for you. I don't know any of these football players, but Curtis Rourke, numbered to 25. Kendrick Law, numbered to 10. All autos here. This is numbered to 4, Jordan McLeod. We've got Anthony McCoy, numbered to 1099.
Dad, you're invited to my carnival for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're having a carnival tomorrow? All right.
Yeah, and this is your ticket.
Dennis Northcott.
Dad and... Yes, Sophia.
Wow.
And then twist it over, it says ticket.
Wow, we're set. Thank you. Ticket to the carnival tomorrow. I hope I win some baseball cards.
Technically, you don't win.
You don't win anything?
You don't win baseball
Do you have to
cards?
pay money to play your games?
No.
It's a free carnival? Good. Malachi Moore to 199. That's 6 football autos. It's live right now.
And guess what you get for first place?
The Paul Skeens.
No, it's not all about baseball cards. It's like this guy, he's a baseball player and it's a doll.
Oh, so a plushie doll.
Well, it's not.
I know the Steven Strasburg plushie doll. That was your gift for your first ever game at Nationals Park.
Aww.
And you're giving it away. Maybe I'll win it and give it back to you. Sooners for life. Only $1 a card on these. These guys must have absolutely sucked. I don't know anything about football, but Sooners is going to have all of these. Congratulations.
Okay.
So we have a carnival tomorrow. Olivia has practice
Olivia's
6 to 8 tomorrow. You have Girl Scouts tomorrow. We're going to have to do the carnival right when we get home. I'll be doing Whatnot tomorrow while you guys go off to Girl Scouts. We got to do it right when we get home. That's going to be our window. All right, here's some stuff. Preston Wilson. It's a relic. All-Star Game relic. Melvin Moore, a relic. We've got some autos in here as well. Isaiah White to 50. Manny Margot, blue to 150, rookie auto. Tyler Austin, X-Fractor auto. Henry Owens, that's a gold auto to 50 as well. So you got 4 autos and 2 relics. That's live next. Some baseball right there for you from this consignment. Lot number 5. 6 MLB cards. Libby's out of the house from 7 a.m. Yeah, she's pretty busy. She was on the run today. She was at school from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Picked her up. Then we went and picked up Emmy from Drama Club. We came home for a half an hour. She had dinner. I filmed the 5-star video. Then we got in our car, drove a half hour to her next basketball practice, which was another hour. And then 7:30 we left there, got back at 8. And then talked to my wife a little bit, helped her make the bed, and then came live. So it's been nonstop today. Yeah, she's got it just as much nonstop as I do. That lot sold for $3, 50 cents a card. So let's get back into the breaks. This Cosmic Round is completely sold out. So let's do it. It's pick your team round number 3.
I'm kind of getting set up.
You're getting set up for the carnival.
Is down there. So if the door is closed, it's not starting it. Because
Oh, are we going to be shooting basketballs there?
no.
Let me grab the Mega and the Archives Hobby, then we'll be ready to go with this one.
Technically, we'll kind of mostly play board games. And like board nights. But,
We're playing board games?
well, technically.
I'm the champion of board games.
And there's only one game. It's kind of about baseball cards. It's called Trade. Okay.
It's called Trade Baseball Cards?
Yeah.
Ooh, I should be good at that. Wait, that's a Fanatics
You
box.
gotta sit in this tiny the box that I asked you for. So you gotta have a piece of paper and say trading area.
That sounds fun.
And this one.
What?
If no one comes to trade, guess what?
I'll trade with you.
But if no one trades with you,
What?
I have to do something.
What?
Well,
What are these rules?
Hell,
Here's another free pack of cards. Top right-hand corner of your screen, and then let's fill out the list here. What are you saying, Emmy? I'm just going to fill out the list silently, but I'll call it the hits as they come up.
until like technically this is called trade. You gotta do like 20 trades is the most that you can get, or 10.
So you have to trade. You're like forcing people to trade.
Well,
What if it's a bad offer?
If it's a bad offer, and if it's yours and they already have yours, then sign it. Cause it's you, so you just autograph it.
No, you're not supposed to autograph your own cards. You ruin them that way.
Technically, if it's your card.
No, if it's a card of you, then that's fine. But when you grow up, if you have any good cards, imagine if Elsa wrote her name on her Aaron Judge autograph that's worth $1,500. That would ruin that card.
Well, guess what?
What?
There's gonna be a zoo.
We're having a zoo as well.
Yeah.
Let me guess, Ziggy's gonna be the animal at the zoo.
Yeah, we have a cage and it looks much like a carnival.
Wow. So we're having a big carnival tomorrow here, I guess. I've got the list pretty much filled out. I didn't want to interrupt her when she was talking or talk over her. So this one's ready to go. It's Cosmic Chrome. Taking a break from that consignment. That consignment, I don't know, I'm getting a little weak. Some 50-cent cards there. I might just blow the rest of the box out because to sell cards for just 50 cents is almost a waste of time to just like keep doing that. That's why I always tell people, please don't send me cards that you could find in a $1 box or a 50-cent box or a quarter box, because it's just kind of a waste of time. Especially with players like that no one's really ever heard of before, or players that haven't played for 15 years that never had any success, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's get into this. Comes with a Paul Skeens jersey. I'll send a message out to everyone that this one is ready to go. And Cosmic is a favorite. It's just a really great product, one of the best products of 2025. So we're going to get into this one, and then the next closest one to going is it looks like it's under wraps with 11 spots left. I love under wraps. I really enjoy opening them and guessing who's the baseball auto. Or don't consign with a baseball card channel.
And
Yeah.
It's gonna be about the trading game. And you don't trade any, guess what?
What?
You have to go to the police.
So if you don't trade cards, you're going to arrest people?
Technically, it's fake.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so technically, yeah. But technically, you're just trading cards.
David says, I've watched a lot of rippers. They all love ripping tier 1. I don't think we have a tier 1 round tonight. I might add a round because the consignment here is like just getting extremely weak.
Wow. And
Do you know what percent PayPal takes? 3.1%. I'm pretty sure.
You gotta get 200 tickets for that plushie thingy.
Yeah. Jacob Wilson X Fractor.
You have a second time to play.
Jacob Wilson Ray Wave. I wanted to take down the Christmas tree tomorrow, Emmy.
Why?
Because it's like January 14th tomorrow and our Christmas tree's still up. It's taking up all that room.
I know that.
And then it'll have more room for your coats and everything to put back. Because when I was trying to work last night, and you had your freaking coat like all over the floors in the room. Like, what's up with that?
And technically, the zoo is kind of like a game too. Technically.
What's technically? Because you've been saying that like every other sentence. What's technically? Do you know what it means? You're staring at me.
Technically, well,
Tech.
because
Technically.
technically.
Not technically. Technically.
Technically.
Nick, like old Saint Nick.
Old Saint Nicholy.
Technically.
Technically.
Gotta teach you how to say it, because Olivia, for the longest time, she would always say out of balance instead of out of bounds. Like, we'd be playing a game, she'd be like, out of balance! And she was like 10. So I have to teach you the right way.
And
It's an artificial tree. J Sport gets a free pack.
And this is what you do at the zoo.
Technically.
Wow.
You must have just learned that word because you've been using it nonstop all week. Here's archives.
I'm looking everything. And yep.
Steve says,
And the zoo.
Emmy, Steve says, I technically want a ticket to the carnival too. You might have to have a traveling carnival and go to New York. The New York, New Jersey area.
But come to our house because that's where the carnival is. We're outside.
Yeah, you could have it outside in the summer.
The box will blow away.
Here's another free pack of cards, top right-hand corner of your screen.
Be careful, Annie. I was just okay, I'm done. What? I got the prizes good. Annie,
So all those clothes that I washed for you, did you put them all away?
Yeah.
They're all in your drawers?
Yeah.
What about EJ's clothes? Did you give them to him?
Yeah, I put some away from them.
Good job, Elsa. You're an MVP. I washed all their clothes last night and had them put them away. The one time I had them do the laundry, something happened, like it started making a burning sound. I don't know what the heck they did, so I washed them for them, and then I had to make them put them away. They're getting to the age now where they can start helping around the house, and here we go. How about this for a nice hit? Jack Centurio on-card auto on the pop-up. Very nice. Going out to the Milwaukee Brewers. Justin AZ is going to get this one. Just a tiny touch of white on that bottom left-hand corner. I don't know if you can see that too well. But I feel like these cards are going to be really, really tough to grade because of this perforation. I don't know. If it comes loose a little bit, that is perforated. So we'll get it right into a top loader. Keep it nice and safe and sound. But Chorio's a good one. Probably should have a good shot at going 30-30 again. Corbin Carroll, not sure why this one's flipped upside down. Weird. Tarek Skewball right there. Nice pull. Don't fold it. Yeah, how about I picked up a couple rip cards, by the way. You just reminded me. Instead of don't fold it, don't rip it. I've got some rip cards for a video where we're going to do the rip card video this year. Well, in years past, I bought like 10. I'm not going to spend as much money on the video this time. But we'll get, going to try to get like 4 or 5 of them in there and do a little video on it. Should be fun. Here's the next one up. It's $14.30 after tax. Let me see what I could get this at. I can buy second boxes off of. It's 12 boxes. That's $119 a box. What are they going for right now on this other website? Because if Blowout has them for $99, I might just go there. Because all those extra taxes and fees on it. I appreciate the offer. But I might see, I don't know. $2026. Do they have it listed yet? No, nothing's listed yet. $119 a box. Should I do that? Yeah, what the heck? We'll do it, Ross. Because I don't see anything listed yet. I'm sure they'll put something up. For example, like right now, sometimes I get stuff a little cheaper on this website. If you take a look at like Topps Chrome Update, I could get a box of those right now if I wanted to for $235 a box, but I would have to buy all 10 of them that are listed, which would suck. Which is better than paying $300 a piece. But yeah, I'll do that. So Jackson Chourio is auto number 1. These Archives boxes are pretty good. There's Will Wagner. That's why they're pretty expensive. Rookie card on the pop-up. We'll get that sleeved. There's not always a ton of numbered stuff in there. There's a couple numbered cards. You got those pink foils, which kind of fake you out, and they look like numbered cards, but they're not. Last stack. Looking for some last stack magic. Let's see what we can do. Ross says, I just sent the request. Well, I better pay you right now then so that you don't have to, carry a balance on your credit card. I know that really sucks. I'll get you paid right now. Do you think that I heard that Trump is going to make the credit card companies not be able to charge you more than 10% interest? Do you think that he's going to be able to do that? And I saw something about that. All right, Ross, I sent you your payment. Should be there right now. Steve says, I saw that. There's Wowins. She says, I saw that too. That would be pretty nice. Man, I'm just wondering, like, how's this going to affect my credit card points? I wonder if, for those of us that get our credit cards paid off right away, because I that's one big thing that I have always done. I don't want to give money to these companies, so I will always pay it off when it's due, like the entire balance. So I wonder if I'll still get the credit card points, because that's kind of nice. I use them to fund our family vacations every summer. Buy all these cases throughout the year, get credit card points, then go on vacation with it. This summer is going to be another weird summer for me because a brand new born baby. Zach DeZenzo to 99. So can't do like the normal, like running around all summer, doing a big trip with a newborn. Should have a second autograph, and there it is. Luke Weaver for the Yankees. We'll get that. Big Daddy gets auto number 2. And now we go to the big box of the round. It's Cosmic. Big Daddy says, okay, take that one. So he says he's a Met now, Luke Weaver. How do you feel about Topps cutting cards in the Blasters Magazine Series 1 less? Did they cut cards too? I knew that they cut a relic, but did they cut more cards? I didn't even really look into that, honestly. There's 6 packs in a blaster. I actually told my guy just to forget the blasters. I said I'm done with retail. Is it the same number of cards? Like, instead of 8 packs, did they maybe change, go to 6 and put more cards in? Blasters used to be 101 cards, and they were 99, and I think most recently they're, what, like 82 or something like that? I don't even know anymore. Wow. What is going on? I noticed they raised the price on the jumbo boxes to $200 pre-sale, which is more than they've ever been. I think last year they were $189 pre-sale. Except you still had 3 hits. Like, you still got 2 relics and an auto. They did it again. They cut a hit, and they're going to charge you more. And there's nothing that we can do about it. Big Tina says it's $10 more, and they took a hit away. I saw that happened with Allen and Ginter, and I said, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with this one. I think that's why I hated Allen and Ginter so much this year. I said, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They're charging more than ever for Allen and Ginter, and they're taking a hit away. And so just logically, I said, they're going to make these boxes pretty great. These hits are going to be great. And then on release day, I'm opening up the boxes like 2 relics per box. And I was just mad about that. Like, where's the quality of hits? Here's another free pack of cards. And let's get into Cosmic. Under wrap signed baseball coming up. Just sent you the order number. All right. Sounds good, Ross. So, do we know when release day is? Is it going to be like February 13th? Something like that. I don't know if they put it out there. Steve Prince just picked up the Rangers. February 11th. Hey, that's right around when they report for spring training. I think pitchers and catchers report on like the 9th or 10th. Just like we were saying when people were asking, when's it going to come out? It's always the week that the camps report to spring training. At least the last 10 years I've been doing YouTube, it's been that way. Here we go. Weather Scout says, unfortunately, it's called inflation. Inflation's actually slowing a good bit, by the way. Tarek Scuball. It'd be nice if it would get down to under 2%. Dylan Cruz right there. But it's still, I mean, the money system is designed to inflate. It's designed to eventually fail. Every fiat system has always failed for all time. Griffey and Ichiro right there. So one day, in 100 years, a box of these is probably going to cost $700 box, might be a $5,000 box for the same amount of hits. There's a nice Skeens and a Dalton Rushing right there. Jacob Wilson, CJ Abrams. White Sox Tom says CD rates never keep up with inflation. We might have a hit coming up next. Nope, it is a hit, but not a very rare hit. Paul Skeens. I checked my my crypto account today. I was like, holy crap, what is going on? The Bitcoin price went nuts today, sky high. It was like, last hour, you just made this much money. And it was because some random person on Binance bought like 1 million Bitcoin, and it just really spiked the market up. So that was nice to see, at least. It'll go right back down in a couple days, I'm sure. J-Rock says, do you ship all cards? Every single card ships, yep. I'll get them all sorted out and shipped to you. How much is 1 million Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin right now is approximately $100,000 per coin. It's like 96,000, 95, 96 today. So for round numbers, just say 100,000 Bitcoin. So 1 million of those, take 1 million times 100,000, and you're looking at a ton of money. How much of your total investments is Bitcoin? That's a great question. Out of all of my investment, I would say doing the math, roughly 30%. Roughly. There's Will Wagner, numbered to 99. The rest is in the S&P 500. I don't own any gold or silver, and I feel stupid because that's been the hottest commodity of the last year. Marcelo Maya right there. My wife was trying to get me to buy a bunch of gold for our wedding. She's like, yeah, that's just something that Somalians do, is they like adorn themselves in gold. And I was like, that sounds pretty expensive. That dress cost as much as a bunch of gold, so we just didn't end up getting it. But if we would have, it probably would have doubled in price over the past year. Silver hit 89 today. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. I hate buying at all-time highs. There's James Wood. See if we can get a big hit here. Here we go. We got a Black Eclipse. It's Chris Sale to 10. So that's the rarest card of the box. It goes to the Atlanta Braves. Black Eclipse to Wowins. Unfortunately, no big chaser in there in terms of like a planetary pursuit or a planetarium or a supernova or an autograph, but it's still a nice card there. We hit an Aaron Judge to 10 a couple weeks ago, probably $1,000 or something like that or more. I think that one went out to EO. So that first round is in the books. All wives want their husbands. Steve says all wives want their husbands to buy gold. I don't own any gold, I don't think, except the wedding ring maybe. I think that might be white gold. I think that's it. I don't think I own a single gold chain. We had a raid. Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Ross says, all you need to do is invest in baseball cards, buy 10 cases of Cosmic, and put them on the shelf for 10 years. Yeah, what about Cosmic's nice, but I'm reading that Bowman Draft this year is especially good. I'm reading that I started doing my research today. Out of the first top 13 picks, that 11 of them are in Bowman Draft. They only left out the Marlins pick. Forget his name, like Ava something or other. I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me. I'm still doing my research. And they left out Ethan Holiday. So Ethan Holiday is the biggest name that they left out. And the reason they leave them out is because they want to save somebody for Bowman. 2026 Bowman to be the chaser. So Ethan Holiday will probably be on the box cover. He was the Rockies' first round draft pick. He went 4th overall. But it's supposedly a pretty loaded draft. And I'm interested. The boxes are already way up in price. They pre-sold at $529 on Topps website, and they are selling everywhere now for way more than that. They are going for approximately $750, I think, so up like $250 almost, and they haven't even come out yet. So it's going to be a pretty wild release. It might be the one release where people have to get out there and get their mega boxes. Like you might actually have people fighting the back at Target again for these boxes because they have a retail component this year for the first time that I can remember. They never do blasters or anything with Bowman Draft, but they're doing megas this year, which is retail. Here's the Paul Skeens jersey. Let's get that at home, then we'll move to the next round. I think I'm just going to send all the rest of these consignment cards back. Like, I'm just pulling cards out, like 50-cent cards. We got the Nationals getting this one. Are you going to run the consignment, says Cooper? Well, I ran some, but the cards were selling for hardly anything. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of football, and I don't think the players are very good. David Shee is going to have the Paul Skeens. Congratulations. That's a free jersey for you. I'll get it sent out to you tomorrow. So the next one coming up, Under Wraps time. I really enjoy this Under Wraps. Pick your team 4. It's the signed baseball. Also comes with some cards. There's 6 teams left. A Clayton Kershaw jersey and other archives. Hobby box is in play as well. All right, let me pick the next box out of the case and hope it's a winner. Good luck, everybody. I'll grab the archives. If you want to grab any of those last several teams, there's 6 left. The Nats, Rays, Cardinals, Astros, Tigers, and Rockies are still left. I'll go ahead and run off. There goes Rockies, picked up by EO. I'll go ahead and run off the Cardinals. Cardinals are actually a really great spot with Ozzie Smith, and Albert Pujols is a possibility on that checklist. And I didn't even factor that into the price. I just went with like a break price. Cardinals are usually like a $35 spot, so I didn't even add anything extra for the cards to factor in the Pujols autos and the Stan Musial game used baseball and stuff that you could find. So there's some good stuff you could potentially find there. I'm going to go grab that archives box. I love opening these things. I got to make all these baseballs that I've opened in the shorts. So we have, wow, I just left with, there's 5 teams. Now they're all gone. So thank you very much, EO, for grabbing them. And also Punch Out Whiff and Steve Trinks. We're all sold out. I'll send a message that this one's going. What's up, Elsa? Oh, Girls on the Run, huh? Do you want to do that?
I want to do it too.
You said you didn't want to do it yesterday.
Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah, you don't have to worry about them.
Heart and Soul, not Girls on the Run.
Well, that's for older kids.
How much does this program cost? $20 to $200, depending on your family income. March 2nd through May 18th. Every Monday and Wednesday. Man, you're going to have busy Wednesdays. You're going to be running till 5. Then you're going to have Girl Scouts from 6 to 8. So Emmy's Girls on the Run, and you're going to be Heart and Soul.
Yeah.
I guess, do I do this online?
I don't know.
Yeah, Emmy, give me your paper. It says I have to do this online. I'll do it tomorrow during my lunch break.
Okay.
Craig with a $5 tip. Thank you very, very much. Caleb, I sent the December ones, the $51 ones went yesterday with the January ones. I doubled them up. The 99 still not yet. Maybe, hopefully by this Friday. All right, so let me read off all of these. The Patreon packages are about ready to undergo a drastic change. I'm going to get rid of the blaster boxes because I think those just are not worth it anymore. Craig's going to have the D-backs and the Braves. Wowens is going to have the Orioles. Boston's going to have Bonsky.
Here's the second one.
Thank you. Cubbies are going to go to Justin AZ. White Sox going to be GOH. Craig is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. And Craig, thank you very much again for the tip. How much does it cost to be a Patreon member? It's $26.51 or $99. Or you can go with the cheapest tier. There's also like a $5 tier, and we give you the heads up and tip offs whenever we post breaks on whatnot, so you can go grab your team before somebody else can. EO's got the Rockies and also the Tigers. We've got the Kansas City Royals going to Bonsky. We got the Houston Astros going to EO as well. Yeah, I gave her the patch about 30 minutes ago. She loved it. Angels to Steve Trinks. Craig with the Dodgers. Cars Are Us is going to have the Marlins. Clover's Cards with the Brewers. Steve Trinks. Thanks for that, Princess. Yeah, she's been running around like planning a carnival all night. Mets going to Craig and Yankees as well. Justin AZ with the Oakland A's. Craig with the Phillies. Craig with the Bucks. San Diego's going to Wowens. Giants are for Jerry. Justin AZ is going to Seattle. We got Steve Trinks with the Cardinals. Punch Out is going to have Tampa Bay. Texas going to Steve. Chris C is going to the Blue Jays, and EO's got the Nats. Hit anything big yet tonight? Nothing crazy yet. So in terms of like, wow, I can make a short out of that. No, I don't think so. Best hit of the night so far, Jackson Chorio autograph, I'd say, out of Archives. Probably the best quality auto, but that might change with this box right here. This also comes with a Chrome update. By the way, I have tomorrow's Bowman Draft rounds are opened up, by the way, in tomorrow's live stream. I opened up 2 rounds of those. I'm hoping I get all my cases in tomorrow. I'm not sure about the super boxes, but at the very least, I'll just go out. If I don't get them, I'll just go out to the hobby shop and buy a box of Bowman Draft for $7.50 plus tax or whatever it's going to be. Let's do this. Start off with the Topps Chrome Update Mega. Under Wraps jerseys are next week. Yeah, I bought some of those, and I've heard they're really great. Craig said that he has had 4. He's bought 4 of them and has not had a bad box yet. He had a Ted Williams autographed jersey out of one of them. Like, that's got to be worth literally thousands of dollars. David says, email me when you have some time in regards to signing up for the Patreon membership. Sounds good. You can also just Google Join Jab's Family Patreon and find our Patreon page that way. It's basically, I think it's just you put your credit card information in and it charges you at the same time every month, whatever tier you pick. Let's see what we can do here. The next break, by the way, that's closest to going is probably going to be that black and white round, which I've pinned for you. I'll also, since it's only 9:30, 9:40, we'll probably do maybe one more round tonight. By the way, the poll says that the 2026 Topps design is good. 39% good, 30% average, 13% amazing, 13% kind of crappy. Let's close that down. Next break to add for Pick Your Team Style. Would you like me to do 2025 Tier 1? Because we haven't done that at all tonight. Or would you like me to do another Cosmic Box? Or would you like me to go with a 2025 Baseball Nation box, which has 9 autos? Or we could also go with a Chrome update / Chrome mixer. 2025 Chrome update, regular Chrome from 2025. Also possibility. James Wood refractor. Craig says in his boxes of the under wraps, he got a Ted Williams autographed jersey, Ozzie Smith auto jersey, Ryan Sandberg, and Stephen Kwan. So 3 Hall of Famers and an All-Star. That's crazy. I'm really looking forward to doing the under wraps baseball jerseys. We're going to start them. We'll have a round of them next Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. There's Roki. X-Factor, that's not a bad one. Another Roki. 2 Rokis for the Dodgers is not bad. By the way, my museum collection boxes looks like they're not until freaking February now. So they just keep moving that back and back and back. I thought maybe I'd have them next Wednesday, but nope. Just more time to rip Bowman Draft. There's the mix. Best hit of the night so far. Jackson Chourio auto. Nothing too crazy, but I think that might change with this box. Ross says, I still remember a few years ago I got a Stephen Kwan redemption. They couldn't have him sign it. Man, a few years ago, that might actually be bad because was it his rookie auto from 2022? Because that would be worth a lot of money. They sent you a Ryan Sandberg and Severino auto, which is pretty nice. Sandberg auto. It's pretty good. I hate redemptions so bad. It's so annoying, especially when they can't ever get them filled. BSA just picked up the Rockies. Thank you very much. Baseball Stars auto. That it was a rookie auto then. From Topps Update, I guess, right? That's pretty nice. Here's another free pack of cards for you. Going live right now. Yeah, back in 2022, I don't think anybody knew Stephen Kwan would be like a potential batting champion and all-star. I didn't know that. He ended up being better than I thought. Is Chipper in this checklist? I know Andrew Jones is in here because we've pulled Andrew Jones autos out of this. I haven't seen Chipper yet personally, but Chipper's been signing recently. I know he was in Topps flagship. There's Tim Salmon. This card always makes my heart skip a beat because I think it's Mike Trout for a second. Tim Salmon going to the Angels. 84 Topps style card right there. That's going to Steve Trank. Steve, congratulations. Tim Salmon had a good career. Right around 300 career home runs, I think. There's Bregman. We've got Agon to 75. Ben Rice, rookies in there too. Ty Cobb is to 75. Hi, Livy.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I feel like going to bed too. Tuesdays are such a rough day.
I know.
All the running around.
I know. It sucks.
All right, good night. I love you.
Good night. I love you too.
The mix says, just saw today's video. It's going to be a crazy 30 days. I know. I think I'm going to rest up a little bit this weekend.
Yeah.
Bye, Livy.
Wait, did you take a night to everybody already?
Nope.
I'll just get it.
New Patreon member, David. David, thank you very much. Yeah, here, you can do this stack. I'm going to have Olivia sit in. Don't do the baseball, though, because
Okay.
I love those baseballs.
What's the best thing you've ever gotten from those?
Reggie Jackson auto, Don Mattingly auto,
Wow.
Mike Trout auto.
Jeez.
I'll be right back.
Hey everybody. I'm back. Yep. I hope I get something good for you guys. Oh no. These are difficult. Okay, well, we're just gonna slowly open. Okay, they're not that bad. They're not as bad as the other stuff. Just gotta like shake it all down to one side. And just like, oh, how did I get that one other one? There we go. Yeah, these are tough. So I guess I have hiccups. Okay. We'll start off with that for now. Today was a very busy day. 2 practices in a row. And I have to study for state test for biology. I'll be out of biology by the end of this week. Ichiro, I don't know if he goes in or not. Rhett Louder, Mickey Mantle, Jackson Churio. Oh my gosh, we got Minori Kawasaki autograph. Whoa, that's definitely sleeve. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's good. Minori Kawasaki. Yep, that's the auto. The Corbin Carroll was probably like one of the best things. Roki Sasaki rookie card. We'll put that in there just in case. I hate the hiccups. And nothing too crazy. Really? That's your uncle? Whoa! That's so cool! Oh my gosh, I didn't. Oh, never mind. I believed you for a second. Okay, let's see who won the thing. Birch Street, you won the giveaway. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, I actually can't. I won't force some of the packs because I don't want to ruin any of the cards. Oh, now that one was like super easy. Try the other end on the other side. Okay. Okay, I'll try the scissors because... Wait, I think I hear Dad coming back.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, I can barely open any of these.
I know, I figured you'd struggle with them.
Let me
There
try.
wasn't that many packs, so I didn't want to... If I opened them all, then you would have been done real quick.
Yeah. Wait a second. Okay. We'll just do this last little thing. We got an autograph. Nothing too crazy. Minori
Kawasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be a... He wasn't ever any good. He just was a weird personality. Going to the Blue Jays.
Okay, good night.
Good night, I love you.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you in the morning.
Yep. See you at
6 in the freaking morning. We top load this autograph. She only opened like two packs. They are really tough to open. I figured, well, if I open these, she'd be done really quick and then just be sitting here bored. So let's see what we can find. T-Pan, I did not take a restroom break. I went and I tucked in the kids, went downstairs, saw my daughter Emily. She said, one of the games we're playing is you have to guess how much this Hershey bar costs. If you're right, you win it. And then I said, what about this cell phone box? If I guess the price of this cell phone, do I get it? And she's like, no, Santa brought that. And I was like, well, we can look up the price. She's like, no, that's not fair. Then I went up and I took my son, EJ, a soup can that he needs for art tomorrow. I said, where's your book bag at? Threw the soup can in there. I think we're back. I think it remembers where we're at. I'm gonna go and I usually am monitoring the YouTube stream as well a little bit, but I have that closed. Let me make sure that we're okay, because if there's a crazy auto in here, if this is the Babe Ruth auto or the Mickey Mantle auto or something, we need to have this on YouTube so that I can cut it into a short and put it up for everybody to see. So I want to make sure that it's running. Of course, I have 3 ads. What's with that? That's a bit much. Skip. I don't know if we're back yet. Okay. Yes, we are back. Okay. We can resume. Here we go. Under Wraps Baseball. When I busted open, I'm looking for a commemorative baseball, and we've got something special here right off the bat. Take a look. Look at the lettering on the baseball. It says 2008 World Series. The 08 World Series. Was the 08 World Series, was that the Rays and the Phillies? Let me know if you remember way back. 08 was 18 years ago. Yep, Phillies and Rays. So it looks like we're going to have one of those 2 teams on here. There's our authentication stickers. There it says 08 World Series. Who was the best player in 08, do you think, on that team? We're going to find out, at least, who signed the baseball. There it is, number 26. I have no clue who number 26 was, but the chat is saying Chase Utley. Chase Utley World Series baseball would be pretty nice. He's going to make it into the Hall of Fame within the next couple years. Let's take a look. And, yep, Chase Utley is the baseball. So congratulations. That's a pretty cool baseball. This was the actual baseball used in, this isn't a game used ball, but this is the exact same baseball they used in the World Series in 2008. It's called a commemorative baseball. It's pretty cool right there. When he gets into the Hall of Fame, it's going to be worth a lot more. He was their second baseman, Chase Utley. He's getting about 50% of the vote right now. And you know how the Hall of Fame writers do. They always change their mind and they add votes as the players kind of mature on the roster, on the ballot. So that's a nice hit right there for the Philadelphia Phillies. Craig is going to get it. Congratulations, Craig. Let me write your name on the ball. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Put a little tag in there so that this is reserved for you. That's pretty sick. Future Hall of Famer. It's probably going to take him a few more years to get in, though. But he'll get in, more than likely. And I never was a Chase Utley fan, but I'm kind of rooting for him to get in, because if Chase Utley gets in, then you got to go back and you have to put Lou Whitaker in the Hall of Fame. Lou Whitaker has beaten Chase Utley in many, many stats, including WAR. Lou Whitaker's like a 70 WAR. Chase Utley's like I think 60-something, mid-60s. If you put Utley in, then you got to put Whitaker in. Maybe if he gets in, it'll finally fix that error. Chase Utley, didn't he have some nasty slides back in the day? Was he the one that took out Buster Posey and started the Buster Posey rule? I feel like Chase Utley's had some dirty slides. I never really liked him that much. Big Daddy says, yes, he did have dirty slides. And Whoopi says, no. He took out Tejada, the Mets Tejada. He was a hard-nosed player, but... All right, so we did the Kershaw jersey. Already that round is done. Finish. He broke a dude's leg. Chase Utley. Yeah, he was very, very hard nosed. He's a good player though. And is he worthy of the Hall of Fame? Maybe. Never finished higher than 7th in MVP voting though. But he was a second baseman. There's not a ton of second basemen in the Hall of Fame, really. All right, so Cosmic's coming up next. Let's pick your team round number 2. It's all sold out except for one team, which is a failed payment from Bricken. The Giants are caught up in limbo. So since it's all sold out except for that one spot, we'll probably have to run that spot off, but let me get everything together. Cosmic Chrome plus 2 mega boxes plus an Archives Blaster. Let me grab all of this. First box of Cosmic didn't have any crazy hit in it outside of a Black Eclipse to 10. But at least that was something. All right, there's everything. Let's see. Let me read off all the names again. I'm going to have to run the Giants off because Bricken's payment failed. And I know that if I don't run it off, then that money's just going to be lost forever. And that would be dumb. Pick your team 2. Here's our participants. We got T-Row with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Justin A.Z. with the Atlanta Braves. Wowens has the Baltimore Orioles, and Chris C's got the Boston Red Sox. C. James is going to have the Cubs. Joseph Hu is going to have the White Sox. Schultze has the Reds. EO's got the Guardians and the Rocks. He's also got the Tigers and the Astros. The Royals are going to Joseph Hu. We got Doe with the Angels. Craig Rick is going to have the Dodgers. David Shee is going to have the Miami Marlins. Jerry's got the Brew Crew. Minnesota's going out to EO. Back on Wax is going to have the Mets. Then we got the Yankees going to Justin A.Z. We got the Oakland A's going to Datlemp. Joseph, who is back with the Phillies. Craig's got the Pittsburgh Pirates. Wowens is going to have the Padres. The Giants, they are not paid for, so they're going to be sold off here in a second. Wowens has the Mariners. EO's got the Cardinals. David Shee is going to have Tampa Bay. Texas is going to EO along with the Blue Jays. And then the Nationals, by the way, are going to be the most expensive team in Bowman Draft. He's the number 1 overall pick. He's the box cover boy. Eli Willits. His cards are worth a ton of money. So get ready for the Nationals in Bowman Draft. They are the hot team out there. And there's some other teams too, like that are going to be pretty good. Like the White Sox aren't going to be a crappy team anymore. So get ready for the White Sox to be a more of a top 5 or 6 team in Bowman Draft. Anyway, here comes all of the Giants. I'm going to sell them right now. They'll be auctioned off at the bottom of your screen. It'll be all San Francisco cards and pick your team 2 with Cosmic. And then of the other boxes here as well. I'm going to start it off at $1 and it's live right now. All of the Giants cards. There it goes. I had to press a couple extra buttons. The mixes Fleck is happy about that. Yep, I was doing I left my list at school because I was doing my research on my prep today of all Bowman Draft. Lunch, prep period, looking at all the prospects, but they're saying it might be the best Bowman Draft of some time. $11 of the top 13 picks are in there, which I guess is a little more than usual. EO is going to take those Giants. Thanks, man. Put your name on them. And we're ready to go with this one. I'll send everybody a message that this one is starting up. Fat Buzzer says, which teams do you have in this round? I don't see you on any in this one. You might be on one of the upcoming rounds. Pick your team round number 2. Message being sent right now so that folks that bought a team will get notified via the Whatnot app that their break is starting. And then we got the black and white mega box round coming next. Tomorrow I've got the hobby box is back. I just had to buy some more. They actually came in today. I usually list the brakes a day ahead of time. And so when I listed these brakes yesterday, I didn't have them yet. And the Cosmic Chrome round is that we just opened up is half filled. Back on Max's, I watched a lot on YouTube, but I think this is my first break with Jab's family. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, over back on YouTube back in the day, you had to be a Patreon member to get into the break. So if you weren't on the Patreon, you weren't able to get in, which eliminated some people. So I'm glad to have you aboard here. He's got the Mets, by the way. So let's keep an eye on the Mets for some first-timer luck. Let's get into this. Big Daddy picked up the Cardinals. Good luck. Here we go. Eloy Jimenez is back, and he's with the Blue Jays. Wow, what a terrible pick for him. Why would he go to the Blue Jays? They're so deep. I mean, I guess if they don't sign Kyle Tucker, maybe he can sneak his way on the roster if he can really get hot. But I feel like going to like a major contender, Blue Jays are probably going to be the favorite to win the AL East. Big Daddy says, Eloy needs insurance. I just paid my car insurance. I was so mad. My car insurance was freaking $6,100 for a year. I was like, what is going on with this? I think last year was $3,000. So how did it freaking double? I was in an accident, but I wasn't even at fault. I got rear-ended, so I wonder if that had something to do with it. I remember, like, I used to pay $1,000 for car insurance for the whole year. It has gone way, way up. Craig says teenage driver. No teenage drivers on these shores. My wife is in college, so she's not a teenager, but she's young, so maybe that's it. It's just ridiculous. Ben Rice right there, and she barely ever drives. Every time we go anywhere, I'm driving everywhere because I have I have motion sensitivity for some reason. I've always been like that. Whenever someone else drives, I get car sick. There's Ohtani right there. It's kind of weird how these are like flipped every which way. Back when I was a kid, like I always had to sit in the front seat. Usually the lineup when we went anywhere, like with all four of us in the car, my mom, dad, brother, and myself. A lot of times my mom was driving or my dad or vice versa. I was in the front seat. We had a van. My dad or mom would be sitting in the middle and my brother would be way in the back. Did I ever go on a cruise? I've never been on a cruise. I don't know how that would go. Like I said, with the cars, it's just some people like the way they step on the brakes and everything just really just annoys me. I just like want to get out of the car. Cruises are fantastic. I've been on boats before. Like my wife took me on like a dinner cruise around Pittsburgh on the rivers. I didn't have any problem. Yeah, a cruise would kind of be fun. I think I really want to go to Alaska. That'd be kind of cool to take a cruise up there. See what we can do here. Mega box. Big Daddy recommends it. J Sports says I went on a 3-day carnival cruise. It was nice. The casino cruise was rough as heck, though. I just always thought being confined on the boat would not be something I'd be into. My ideal vacation is one where I can just go exploring. Like, go to like some national park and then just go exploring and go into nature. I think that's my favorite. Yellowstone was so cool. We did Yellowstone 2 years ago, and we did the Grand Tetons as well 2 years ago. out west. And then we did Yosemite 3 years ago in 2023. Then last year we couldn't go to anywhere because Jackson was just born and my wife didn't want to go out into nature with a newborn baby. Trying to talk to her this year and be like, I know we'll have another newborn baby this year due in July, but do you think maybe we could still go out west? Maybe in August with a 1 month old? She's like, I don't know, but we'll see. I haven't planned the summer vacation yet. She's saying beach vacation early, like maybe even before school's over. Stay awesome. Picking up the Angels. I don't know, maybe like a long Memorial Day weekend or something like that. Take like a personal day or two around Memorial Day. Spring training would be nice. Yeah, I would love to go to spring training. Maybe take everybody down to Florida. I'd like to take my son Jackson. The 7-month-old is obsessed with Mickey Mouse. Take him to Disney World, and all the kids too. Just take everybody. The thing is, they really jack up the price of transportation during spring training. It's almost like all of Florida, flights to Florida, all are quadruple what they usually are. There's Jock Peterson. It's a negative. Nick Kurt's the only really worthwhile card there. Wasn't Jock Peterson like an 0 for 56 skid last year or something? He was terrible. Here we go. There's the Cosmic Box. Comes with a Mookie Betts jersey, by the way, in this round. Let's do that right now. Mookie Betts. It's going to be coming up. Shuffle, 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 spin. Here's another free pack of cards for you, too. By the way, we're going to, one of those streams, I think it's going to be the 25,000 subscriber. I'm going to give away all blaster boxes instead of packs of cards. Craig wins the jersey. Congrats. So Craig had a baseball. The Under Wraps baseball now gets the Mookie Betts jersey. It's a nice home white Mookie Betts jersey. Let's get this out of the way. Cosmic time. Let's see what we got going on here. We're looking for a planetary pursuit, or a planetarium would be nice. I'll tell you if we have a planetarium coming because the pack is super thick. So you're probably never going to get a planetarium out of a loose box that's at the hobby shop because I'm sure somebody probably like shuffled through the packs just to check because those are really tough. We've only ever pulled one, and I probably ripped open. We do Cosmic all the time. Probably have ripped open, I don't know, 5 cases of this and only have ever found one. Constellations, we found 2 of those. We found the Marcelo Meyer, and we also found the Freddie Freeman. Let's see what we can do with these. Ben Rice right there. Hoping for an autograph or something in this one. I see the Nucleus Refractor. That's the box hit. There's a Cam Smith and a Roki. It's Logan Gilbert. Shohei Ohtani's a good one. Here's the Blue Moon. It's Mick Abel for the Minnesota Twins. That's not a bad hit. Minnesota Twins going out to... What are we on here? Pick your team round number. I lost track. I'll go back and see. Pick your team number 2. Minnesota's going to be for EO. Congrats, EO. Not too bad right there. You can put it right next to your 1 of 1 that you have. Sturtlebit says I accidentally bought a freaking digital card on eBay. That sucks. Yeah, you have to watch out because it looks just like a regular card. They put a picture and everything, and if they're super cheap. That's probably why. I don't know why anybody would want a digital card. I never really understood how those would work when they're trying to push those like NFTs and stuff like that. Let's see, other side of the box. If we don't get anything in this one, I'm gonna go for that next round of Cosmic. I'm going to a different case. Sometimes, like, every box in the case has a big hit. Let's see what we can do. Jason Dominguez starts it off. There's Kevin Alcantara, numbered to 150 on the purple. That's not too bad. And a Star Fractor Mike Trout. That is a case hit. You don't see those all that often. It goes to the Angels. Star Fractor going to Doe. So, Doe, congratulations. Good-looking card right there on the Trout. That might be our only big hit. It's not a massive hit. It's a nice hit, though. That Noel is a refractor. We'll sleeve it, even though he doesn't even have a team anymore. Got released from 2 teams this winter. That wraps up that box. John Kinsey Noel, once a big-name prospect with the Guardians. Now might have to go play overseas somewhere or something. He fell really fast in just the span of a year. So that round is in the books. Moving into the next round, it's going to be a bunch of the black and white. Let's pick a team round number 1. So I'll go ahead and get that one ready. It's with an update hobby box as well. And a Wild Thing jersey from the movie Major League. Rick Wild Thing Vaughn. Got that last list cut out for that last Cosmic round. Another free pack of cards given away. And let me grab that update hobby in the Chrome update box as well. Bowman Draft coming tomorrow. I was actually hoping I'd have Bowman Draft tonight. I got like 4 cases in today, and I was hoping that one of them had Bowman Draft in it, but it wasn't to be. Another under wraps came in, by the way. Another case of those. I was told by my guy, he's like, he said I have 1 final case of under wraps. If you buy it, I can get you a Bowman Draft super case at MSRP. I was like, yeah, let's do that. So this round's all sold out. Good luck, everybody. I'll go through and read off all of the names in this Pick Your Team round number 1. I just realized I made a mistake. The first round of the night, I put all the names in for the 50 hobby pack round in the wrong spot. I got to fix this real quick. Let's Pick Your Team 5 that it should have been in on. We'll fix it, no problem. Just thank goodness for the copy and paste button. The Bowman Draft is a really expensive product. Looking forward to it, though. Here's our participants. EO just picked up the Tampa Bay Rays. And we're all sold out except for that Cosmic round. So take a look at that poll. That Tier 1 round was close. A close second place. I'm going to add a Tier 1 round right now. Probably will be the final round of the night. And then we'll be back with a bunch of Bowman Draft and Cosmic tomorrow. So if you want to grab any spots in this Tier 1 round that I'm about to open up, I'll let you know when it's open for business. Tier 1, let's get Archives back in. The Archives boxes have been pretty good. Pick your team round number 7 with tier 1. And then for the jersey, we'll just go with good old faithful Shohei Ohtani jersey for this one. And it's going live right now with tier 1. All right, so back to this one. I'm going to read off all the names, and then we'll get right into it with the black and white. For the Arizona Diamondbacks in this round, we have David Shee, and then we got Tyler Howell with the Atlanta Braves, and then Steve Trinks is going to have the Baltimore Orioles. Boston Red Sox are going to Whiffity Waffles. Cubbies will have Big Daddy as their owner. We got the White Sox going to Z Verona. We got the Cincinnati Reds going to Jerry. T Mantra is going to have the Guardians. BSA has the Rocks. Detroit Tigers are going out to EO. We got Houston going to EO. KC Sluggers got the Kansas City Royals. Jeff LXAGP has the Angels. Dodgers going to Craig. Got the Miami Marlins going to E. Gardner. The Milwaukee Brew Crew is going to Steve Tranks. We got the Minnesota Twins going to Lou Ford fan. O. Morgan is going to have the Mets. Sean Jam with the Yankees. Tugo is going to have the Oakland A's. Then the Philadelphia Phillies are going to Z Verona. Bucco's going to Crosby. Padres going to Chris. And then the San Francisco Giants. Those are for EO. Tony G's got the Mariners. Chad Ball is going to have the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we got Steve Trinks with Tampa Bay. Big Daddy's got the Texas Rangers. Toronto's going to Steve. And then the Nats are going to Sean Jam. So that's our lineup for this Pick Your Team round number 1. Good luck, everybody. This consignment was kind of a failure tonight, by the way. I'm going to probably just send all the rest of those cards back. And a lot of, like, just no-name autos and relics in there at this point. There's a couple slabs that we did earlier when we first did it, which were okay, but here we go. Let me send that message out, and then let me also give away the jersey real quick before I forget. Rick Wild Thing Vaughn Indians jersey. Shuffle, 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 spin. The Vaughn jersey is going to go out to the owner of the Athletics, and that's going to be Tugo. So, Tugo, you got a free jersey coming your way, free of charge. Just gets tossed in with all your breaks. Vaughn to Tugo. Congrats. Get this wheel out of here. Turtle says, I was prepared to pay over $100 for Griffey heavy lumber. Then I saw it was digital. Yeah, be careful. Like, if you run across, I think what happens sometimes, people run across the card and it'll be like within the last like minute. And you're like, oh crap, I better buy this before I lose my chance. I don't know why anybody would buy a digital card, honestly. I never see Topps like promoting that. Like, I don't even know how you have ownership of that. There's Nick Kurtz. Only notable card there was that Nick Kurtz. Next update for the first time tonight. Update hobby. Silver pack and an auto or a relic, and sometimes both. Let's see what we got here. Jerry says, always read that description before you buy. Yeah, sometimes there's like, I hate the auctions where it's a little fishy and then there's like no description at all. And you're like, what am I buying here? Cosmic Chrome has 7 teams left, and the tier 1 round that we just opened up has 20 teams left, 10 teams off the board. So just 2 rounds left tonight after this one, then we'll call it a night, because we'll be back tomorrow with a bunch of Bowman Draft. So we'll take it light tonight. We'll be live for an hour and not quite 2 hours yet. Craig says, digital cards are the dumbest thing ever. I still don't understand that. Like, if you have a nice Ohtani digital card, that you paid a bunch of money for, what do you do? Like bring it up on your phone and be like, look what I got. And you're like, wow, that's stupid. Would you just take a screenshot of something? I don't know how or why anybody would ever want those. Raffy Devers right there. Mike Trout. There it is. Joey Cantillo, pitcher for the Guardians. At least it's an autograph, so Cleveland gets the first hit, and it's going to T. Matra. So T. Matra, congratulations. Fitting, I guess, that it comes in the round where a Guardians jersey is being given out. There might be another hit, though. I forgot I bought Arizona. Yeah, you got the Diamondbacks, so we'll see if you can hit maybe a Corbin Carroll out of black and white or something. There's the rest of the stack. Ram Jam just picked up the Angels. Thank you very much. Moises Ballesteros, Finns fan with the Braves. Good luck with the Atlanta Braves. Out of 50 on this one, it's a gold Brady Feigl. Steve Trinks picking up a spot. Thanks, Steve. Here's the next one. Here's another free pack of cards. Top right-hand corner of your screen. You can bookmark all of our upcoming giveaways or upcoming streams. We do have a 24-hour stream planned for June. I think it's going to be June 4th. Right after the last day of school. We got a 25,000 subscriber special that I keep pushing back. We'll do that at the end of the month. We got a Super Bowl special on Sunday the 8th, where we'll go live before the Super Bowl starts, like in the early afternoon, maybe around lunchtime, maybe like noon to 4 p.m. or noon to 5 or whatever. We'll wrap things up before the Super Bowl starts. And then the 10-year anniversary on YouTube show is Tuesday the 10th. Giving away a $1,000 cash bounty. If you hit the Jabs family card, and every break will have a shot at it. So the way it'll work is if that card is pulled during your break, and there's 30 teams in there, then the wheel pops up just like we give away all those jerseys and we spin it. And if it lands on your team, then I will PayPal you $1,000. Chris Randall's in the house. He got it last year. Chris Randall got the $1,000. I think he grabbed one spot and ended up taking it all. Hoping there's going to be another hit in here. There he is. Says, yes, I did. I bet that was like such a surprise. There's Colin Ray for the Cubbies on the gold. And just a foil. Well, at least we got an autograph. Silver pack is on the way next. And this is going to be a good one. Look at who we have in the final spot. The hot spot of the pack is the fourth card, and it's going to be Shohei Ohtani green. That'll be worth a good bit of money. Probably breaking triple digits with this one. Shohei Ohtani on the green mojo out of a 2025 Topps Update silver pack. Awesome hit for Craig. Numbered to 99. Craig, congratulations. And we're not even into the black and white yet. You're already over $100 return with just this one card. Shohei Ohtani. We'll get the top loaded up. What else are we going to find? Now it's black and white's turn. Autographs come usually about 1 in every 5 mega boxes with black and white. There's also short prints that are every couple boxes. They're not as... It's value-wise, it's about 4 megas equal a regular black and white collector's box. These are about $150 a piece. The collector's boxes, I think, are $550. Willie says, I'm watching you over on YouTube right now. Yeah, we're simulcasting. David just picked up the O's in that Tier 1 round. Thank you very much. Here's the first box. Got 4 of these. Just 2 breaks left tonight. Be wrapping things up probably right around 11. I'll check all the backs for short prints, but we've opened a lot of this, so I'm starting to kind of get a feel for it. It's Ben Rice, rookie card. That's a good one. The Ohtani base card is worth $30 by itself in this. Another Ben Rice, Shutter Speed, Yankees having a good mega box. That is a $30 card. Ohtani. Worth more than a buyback card from Chrome. Just that one card. Dan picking up the Astros. Thank you very much, Dan. Checking the backs for short print status in the first mega box. No short prints. Moving on to the next one. Box number 2. See what we can do with this bad boy. Anything good in the update box? We had an autograph of Joey Cantillo from the Cleveland Guardians. And then we had a nice hit for the Twins in there too. It was the Brady, I think is it pronounced Fagel? Brady Fagel is rookie auto, or not rookie auto, is rookie gold to 50. It was also in that one for the Twins. That was a pretty good hit. Dan Schultz just picked up the Red Sox. Thanks, Dan. Ohtani again. Wow, can you hit 4 Ohtanis? Let's see. Each Ohtani is about a $30 card, so another Ben Rice. It's like the same exact configuration as the last box. That's pretty crazy. Pretty much almost the exact same cards. Time-lapse Derek Jeter's a nice one for the Yanks. Don't think there'll be any short prints here, but that works out for the Dodgers with 2 Ohtanis. Almost an identical mega box. Get these ones sleeved up. Those Ohtanis, get those top loaded. Those are worth more than most autographs. Craig just picked up the Arizona Diamondbacks. Thank you very much. Diamondbacks with a new third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Which that's probably the most mispronounced name of a star ever. Nolan Arenado. Everyone calls him Arenado. And I'm like, what? It's like all these like, even like all the like baseball radio personalities are mispronouncing his name. He's been in the league for 15 years, and like half the people call him Arenado, half the people call him Arenado. Here's Mega Box number 3. The Mega Box Hobby Boxes return tomorrow, by the way. Doe picks up the White Sox. Thanks, Doe. So if you want to grab any of those in tomorrow's show for the Bowman Draft, they are, I think I opened up one of them. I have 1 or 2 rounds open tomorrow for black and white. I've got 1 round open so far. I can always add another one. But yeah, tomorrow we got Bowman Draft. It's in tomorrow's show. If you want to grab any spots right now, I just opened them up not that long ago. This is tomorrow's show since most of our rounds were sold out tonight. If you want to grab any of those spots, you can. Just let you know they're out there. Here we go. Next box. Paul Skeen starts it off. Nick Kurtz finally getting some different cards here at least. Aaron Judge. I know Aaron Judge had teeth, his teeth redone. But he has a whole different jaw too in this. At least it looks like it from when he came up back in 2017 to now. It looks like he shrunk it half an inch. I don't know. Aaron Judge time lapse. That first picture, you might be grinding his teeth after striking out, though. Here comes the hit. It is going to be, hey, look who it is, Nolan Arenado. Just who we were discussing. Just got traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks, number 275. And color is not all that common in the mega boxes. So that's kind of a rare hit out of a mega. Roki Sasaki's a good one there, too. Yeah, that picture of Judge looks really weird. I think he's grinding his teeth after striking out. Because his jaw is just like really popping out in that picture. One more mega to go in this round. And then we'll get into the Cosmic, it looks like. There's 4 spots left in Cosmic. If you want to grab any of those, I just pinned it. It's coming up next. Last mega box. I mean, I guess the megas are nice to have for people that don't want to spend $550 for a hobby box. They're doing it with, I guess they knew this year that Bowman Draft was going to be pretty crazy, and that's why they did mega boxes, because a jumbo box is $750 and it keeps going up. You know, someone that is kind of more of a casual collector and doesn't spend a ton of money on cards, just passively might spend maybe a couple $100 a month. It's not going to go out there and buy a $750 box. So I think that those megas will be good. Nothing too crazy yet that I can see. No color, no auto in that last one. Checking for short prints right now. And that was just an all commons box. That's disappointing. All commons on the black and white. That round is in the books. We're moving into Cosmic next. I'm going to hit up a different case for Cosmic this time. I have 2 cases over there. And I got a 3rd one in today. So we're set with Cosmic, but let's try a different case. 8 boxes in a case. I must have done one from this case already because one of these boxes was taken out, I guess, last stream. Hopefully this is going to be a big winner. This is also going to come with an Archives blaster and some mega boxes and an Nelly De La Cruz jersey. Let me grab that. We got everything now. Last Cosmic Chrome of the night. 3rd box of the night. Here's all of our stuff. Good luck to everybody. There's 2 teams left in this one. If you want to grab either of those teams, the Rockies are still out there, and we're going to go ahead and run off the Rockies right now. Start them off at $1. Did you miss the Vaughn? Yeah, Vaughn went to 2-go. Oakland A's spot. I think we did that one at the very beginning of the round. Paul says, quick shout out on my order and delivery. Thank you. Everything was perfect. You're welcome, Paul. Thanks for participating. David says, any common Corbin Carroll cards? I did see a black and white Corbin Carroll in there, I'm pretty sure. EO's going to have that spot. And the last team, it's the Giants. We'll go ahead and knock a little bit off the Giants and run them next. Final team out, San Francisco Giants. Looking for Barry Bonds from Archives. This one also comes with an Nelly De La Cruz City Connect jersey. Size extra large, Cincinnati Reds. And then our final round of the night will be the Tier 1. Which will get pinned up for you. Mix this, there's only 4 teams left over there. This one's all sold out. EO, thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and read off all of these names and pick your team 6 next to last round of the night. We'll be wrapping things up right around 11 here. Probably 2.5 hour live stream. We have Craig Rick with the Arizona Diamondbacks, Steve Trinks with the Braves. We got the Baltimore Orioles going to Wowins. Boston Red Sox going to 608. We got Big Daddy with the Chicago Cubs. Steve ST 1252 with the White Sox. Back on Wax is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. Guardians are going to EO along with the Rockies, and Ram Jam is going to have Detroit. Dan Schultz has Houston. Kansas City is going to BSA. Stay Awesome is the Angels. Hayes Leach's got the Dodgers, and EO's got the Marlins. Jerry's got the Brew Crew. Minnesota Twins going out to EO. Chris C's going to have the Mets. Yankees are for EO along with the A's. Steve Trinks is going to have Philadelphia. EO's got the Bucks. Big Daddy's got the San Diego Padres. EO's got the Giants. Seattle is going to Tony G. St. Louis is going to Big Daddy. EO's got Tampa Bay. 608 Cards is going to have Texas. Wowens has the Blue Jays, and EO's got the Nats. Nats are the big team in Bowman Draft, by the way. Most expensive team of the round. The number 1 overall name. All right, file print. We're ready to go. Last round of the night. EO just picked up the Pirates in. Thank you very much. We'll do that jersey first, and we'll have that last one, tier 1 with 7 spots left, pinned up for you. So let's give the jersey away. Ellie De La Cruz. Here you go. It's going to go to the owner of the Diamondbacks. Arizona Diamondbacks in round number 6 are owned by Craig with another one. Craig Rick, congratulations. You had the Mookie Betts jersey too. So Craig has the Betts jersey and the De La Cruz. And he also got the Under Wraps baseball. It was a World Series, 2008 World Series baseball. So he's on a roll. Breaker One Break says, any luck? I did the auctions, but a lot of the cards are just like quarter box cards, and nobody was really interested in them. So I'm going to send the rest back to you and send you your payment tonight. Like I can send, I did like 5 rounds and the stuff was like selling for like, it was just like going for hardly anything. So I think it's just better I just send it back, the rest of it, and I'll send you your payment. I could probably actually send you your payment before we go offline. In fact, I'll just go send it right now while you're in here. So let me go and do that, because there's just so much stuff that I have to do all the time that if I don't take care of it right now, then it might not get done for a few days. But I have your information. Let me just scroll down and find it. I just have to find the 1 cent. There it is. Oh, you sent it as friends and family, so I don't have your. You sent 2 1 cents. You send them both as friends and family, which doesn't give me any of your information. Let me go back and I literally can't get your information from that. But I did pay you on November 26th of last year for some cards, so I can get it from that. John Roush 6. Does that sound right? I'm going to send that right now. The consignment that we've been working on was from John Roush. And it's just really kind of run out of gas. So we're just going to pay him for what we sold already and then send the rest back. Let me go ahead and add them up. We sold almost $50 worth of stuff tonight. So your grand total equals sum H1 to H62 for all the sales, 748 divided by 2, 374. I'm gonna have to send these back to you, so $374. I'll just send them back for free. I'll cover the shipping for the cards auctioned off. Send. All right, John, so we're settled up now, and this consignment is done. I just have to put the rest of these cards into a box and send them to you, which I would need your address for, so you have to send me 1 cent goods and services with your address attached so that I can send it. Oh, you know what? You don't have to do that because your address will be on the box. Never mind. All right, so that's taken care of. One less thing to worry about. And now we can get back to breaking. So we did the Ellie De La Cruz jersey. And let's get into this. Open these up and see if the last box of Cosmic can be crazy. Tier 1's down to just 3 teams left, by the way. Yeah, some of the stuff, like, just people weren't really interested in. A lot of football and basketball, and that wasn't selling very well. You had a couple nice cards in there, like some of the, slabs and stuff like that. I would say in the future, just stay away from like no-name autos and stuff like that, because we can't do much with that. Like players that retired or like failed rookies and stuff like that. Here's the Archives box first. Next to last break of the night. These Archives boxes, sometimes you pull an autograph. Usually whenever there's a new release of Topps, I go and I buy as many freaking blasters as I can. Not this time. 2026 Topps, pre-sold today. I didn't buy any blasters for Patreon because we're getting rid of the blasters. I'm going to eliminate them. There's just nothing really ever good in them. So we're going to go ahead and replace the blasters with hobby packs, which I have to figure out how it works. It's probably going to be 3 to 4 hobby packs in place of the blaster. I also don't think I'm going to back myself into a corner anymore. And I'll put these changes out there before the end of the month in case people want to cancel, which is fine. I don't want to back myself into a corner anymore and say, I'll send you, for example, 3 packs. Because what if I want to include like a higher end pack? Basically, what I'm working with is I need to send $20 worth of packs so I can break even on that $26 tier. $51 tier, I need to send $40, like stuff that I paid $40 for, because it costs about $10 to ship plus the freaking Patreon fees. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, here we go. Pick your team, round number 6. We did the jersey, De La Cruz, and went to Craig. Let's see what we can find. Blaster box had nothing at all. There's a Nick Kurtz. The jersey is black. Yeah, it's the City Connect jersey. There's Ben Rice. There we go. Yorbeat Vivas. It is going to be the Yankees rookie. Yorbeat Vivas going to EO. EO, congratulations. Marcel Meyer on the X Factor. Not a bad box right there. By Mega Box standards. Nick Kurtz is in there as well. Look at all these sleeved up. Get the autograph top loaded. Thank goodness for all these top loaders that came in during that Monday video. Somebody sent me like a whole box of top loaders. I've been using them all night. Might as well use them. Top loaders aren't cheap. So everybody knows that. Time for the next box. Mega Box 2, then Cosmic is coming right after that. Look for rare Planetary Pursuit refractors. Hopefully, you can find one. It's advertising on the side of the box. We haven't hit one yet tonight. So far, the 2 boxes of Cosmic we opened didn't have anything crazy. One box had a Star Fractor, which is a case hit, but they're not quite worth as much as like the Planetaries and stuff like that. I mean, if they're numbered, they can be numbered. They're worth a good bit if they're numbered, but unnumbered are, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. Kind of just like getting like one of those Stella Novas, which we haven't hit any of those tonight either. But we'll be getting into that box here in just a minute. There's Roki Sasaki. Drake Baldwin, Rookie of the Year on the Ray Wave. We'll see how he stands up next year. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not a Drake Baldwin believer. Like, I feel like he's going to fade out. There's Jacob Wilson. And Marcelo Meyer on the refractor. Jacob Wilson is a negative, so that's a pretty good card. I'll get that one top loaded up. Those negatives, maybe one per box if you're lucky, so they're tough to find. No word on the print run on those either. Now it's time for Cosmic. And then last round of the night, right after that, some Tier 1. Which has 2 teams left in Tier 1. Alrighty. And then if you want to, I'm getting real low on these Yankees baseballs. I might sell this off if anybody wants a personal Yankees box. I'm getting real low on those. Guaranteed Yankee auto in there. Just to put it out there, if nobody wants to take the plunge, that's fine too. But those Yankees baseballs are always a little bit tougher to put into breaks because there's only one team that can get them. You know what I mean? It's all Yankees autographs in that series. But they're still really fun to rip. Here's Cosmic. Let's see what we can do. Tomorrow we'll be ripping Bowman Draft along with Cosmic. How much are those Yankees baseballs? I'm going to start it off at 300. So maybe $2.99. But we've hit some really nice autos out of those. Reggie Jackson came out of that. Don Mattingly came out of that. Don Larson, Perfect Game, came out of that. We've yet to hit the Judge of the Jeter. We pulled a CC Sabathia Golden Baseball, Hall of Fame baseball out of that. Craig's, all right, we'll be putting it up for sale next. There's Roki Sasaki. Whitey Ford. We haven't hit the Whitey Ford yet. Did we? I don't think we did. I would have remembered that one. But the big chasers are Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle. There's Luis Castillo. That is numbered to 150. And an autograph, C.J. Abrams. First autograph out of 3 boxes of Cosmic tonight. C.J. Abrams, who was an all-star shortstop a couple years ago. Number to 75. So it's going out to the Washington Nationals in this round. And the Nats are owned by EO. EO, congratulations. C.J. Abrams on-card autograph. And we have another side. I'm glad I went to the other case. That's our first autograph. Some cases of Cosmic just seems like every single box has either a planetarium or a planetary pursuit or an autograph or a constellation, some sort of chaser. I'm seeing 2 teams left in Pick Your Team number 7 right now. You might want to hit refresh. Sometimes that happens to me too. Like the teams remaining doesn't update. Zach Veen on the white hole refractor. There's Ellie De La Cruz. Box hit Thomas Sajaci on the nucleus refractor. Come on, Planetary Pursuit. Let's get a planet too. How about a freaking Saturn or something like that? Stars of the Night, Jack Samaro. I think that's the first one we've seen tonight. Padres get that one, and the autograph is going to be the hit of the box. So that round is in the books. And the final round is with Tier 1. Here's the Tier 1 box. Coming up next, Pick Your Team round number 7 with an Ohtani jersey. Just going to finish sleeving up these hits from last round, and we'll get into it. Also comes with a couple more boxes than just the one box there. It's also going to come with an Archives hobby box and Chrome Update as well. We put in with it. Final round of the night. All right, so it is, let's take a look at it, and then I'll go grab those final 2 boxes. It's all sold out. Last team just went to EO, picking up the Cardinals. Thanks, man. And then the last thing we'll do is if anybody's interested in this Yankees Under Wraps baseball, you can take your... Actually, I've got 2 left from the case, I think, that you can choose which one you want. So do I have any more? Because sometimes I'll take them out. I might actually have 3 left in this case. I want to give you the choice. If you're going to win it, yeah, I've got 3 left from the case. There's 12 in the case originally. We've opened 9 of them. So that's coming up where you will get to choose which Yankees baseball you want. The last 3 boxes out of the case. But let me grab the boxes here of archives and be ready. There's Tier 1. Here's Archives. Here's the Chrome Update. Comes with an Ohtani blaster, and then we'll do the Yankees baseball, and that'll be a wrap. Here to almost 11. Then I'll sort all the cards out and get them mailed tomorrow morning. So we have Tyler with the Diamondbacks. We got Finn's Fan with the Braves. David is going to have the Baltimore Orioles. We got the Boston Red Sox going out to Dan Schultz. Chicago Cubs are going to C. James. We got the White Sox going to Doe. Cincinnati is going to go to Chris C. Cleveland is going to Steve Trinks. We got the Colorado Rockies going to EO. Detroit's going to Ram Jam. We got the Houston Astros going to Polk. EO's got the Royals. Ram Jam's got the Angels. Dodgers are going to EO. We got Lou Ford fan with the Marlins. Steve Trinks is going to have the Milwaukee Brewers, and EO's got the Twins. Steve Trinks has the Mets. EO's got the Yankees. Oakland is going to Ram Jam. Philadelphia Phillies is going to Jerry. EO with the Bucks. San Diego Padres is going to Tyler Howe. San Francisco is for EO. Tony G is going to have Seattle. EO's got the Cardinals. Tampa Bay is also going to EO. We got Jason C. Pace with the Texas Rangers. David is going to have the Toronto Blue Jays, and EO is back with the Nationals. So we're good to go. Last round with some Tier 1. Last round of the night. Then we'll do the Yankees baseball where you can choose one of those. And good luck, everybody. We'll do that jersey first. The Ohtani jersey. Randomizer. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. Showtime. That jersey is going to go to the Tigers owner. So Detroit is going to take this one, and the Tigers are owned by Ram Jam. So Ram Jam, congratulations. It'll be tossed in with all of your stuff, all your breaks. And let's go ahead and get to breaking. Tier 1, the main box. We'll work our way up towards it. We'll start with Chrome Update. Still, I've been opening Chrome Update like a crazy man. I feel like every round I put some sort of configuration of this in, and I've not yet hit this year a rookie debut patch auto for you guys. The thermal printer, I haven't had the chance to even try it yet. I have very little time for really anything outside of family and work. Thinking about maybe taking a half day to help my wife out from work. She's not feeling well. So I might, the baby sleeps in until like usually 9 anyway. A half day for me, I get off work at like 10:15 a.m. I might come home and help her. Here we go with the, not the Mega. There's a Christian Campbell. It's the Blaster. It's the Sepia. There we go. Tyler Owens on the autograph right there. Not too bad from a blaster box. Congratulations, EO. We know EO has the Tigers because that spot just won the jersey. That's not too bad right there. Starting things off with an autograph. Now we'll get into the archives with 2 autos. Just want to get that auto top loaded up for EO there. Here we go, Archives with 2 autographs. And then Tier 1, and then we'll see who takes the Yankees baseball. Probably we'll just do one of them. And then maybe the other one will, the other ones, I like to do this with the Face-Off Fridays. They're always fun to put in there. It's like an ultimate prize. See what we can do with this one. Chris says, I'm trying to stay positive. Hey, you got a Vlad Jr. jersey that I sent to you that you're probably going to get tomorrow, so look forward to that. I think you'll enjoy it. Here comes the first hit. It's Bryson Stott, Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies. This one's going to go to Jerry. So, Jerry, congratulations. That's a nice one right there. Bryson Stott, 84 tops. Yeah, I just mailed that yesterday, so I bet you get it tomorrow or the day after. Hey, there's the autograph. It's an old-time great. Andres Galarraga, the Big Cat. We don't pull his autos that often. He was really good. Not a Hall of Famer, kind of just shy of it. He has the stats that are pretty eye-popping. I mean, a lot of those came with the Mile High Air. Helped him out immensely out in Colorado to kind of pad his stats out there before the days of the humidor. But 399 career home runs for this guy. Not a Hall of Famer, but was a very, very good player. 5-time All-Star. Andres Galarraga. He was pretty good. Remember, I still like his 86 Topps Traded rookie card. So that's the 2 autos of the box. And how about the Rockies there? A really cheap spot. I think they were the cheapest spot in the entire break. And EO is going to get both autos, or not both autos, but he gets that one. He does have 2 autos. He got the one from the Chrome, and now he gets this one, the other auto. The Phillies auto went to Jerry. That's a pretty cool auto right there for you, EO. Old timer. Andres Galarraga played a while, too. He played up until he was 43 years old. And then he just hung it up. He still was kind of quite productive at age 42. He hit 301 with a 489 slugging. Now, again, this was in 2003 when the steroid era was like a thing. He actually was a teammate of Barry Bonds there in 2003. So who knows if he was using? I have no idea. But that's some pretty eye-popping stats for a 42-year-old. To have a 489 slugging, 841 OPS is really, really good. But again, that's that era. You never know who was clean and who wasn't. Here we go with this next one. Big Daddy says, Jab's mail day is always coming. Every day I'm dropping off packages at the post office. Whatever I can get done is going out. There's Augustine Ramirez to 50. So the Marlins get a nice hit. They were the other cheap team in this break, somewhere down there in the teens. And then we already got both autos, so I don't think there's going to be much in this last stack. But let's see. And then we'll check out the Tier 1 box and then sell one Under Wraps Baseball. Arenado already has 350 career home runs, says Manny, and over 1,000 RBIs. Manny over on YouTube. Nolan Arenado, is he a Hall of Famer? He's pretty close to it. Everyone was talking about him. Let's go ahead and look at his stats. Nolan Arenado is 282 career hitter. OPS plus is not that great, though, 119. His OPS plus is the exact same OPS plus as Andres Galarraga. His career WAR is 57.8. A lot of that is defensively. I wonder how much of his offense is defense. Or have his WAR as defense. Probably a good bit. I think, though, that he's held in a pretty high regard around the game. And 10-time Gold Glover, 8-time All-Star, 5-time Silver Slugger, 6-time Platinum Glove winner. And that's a big thing. Platinum Glove goes to the best overall player in all of baseball at their position. Like the very best of the best gets the Platinum Glove. That's a big deal. I bet you he does get in the Hall of Fame because that fielding is something else. Nolan Arenado, his highest ever MVP finish was 3rd. Never won an MVP. Came in 3rd twice. Probably gets in, I think. Doesn't have 2,000 career hits yet. He'll get that likely this year. I think he'll probably get in for the defense. I don't think the offense is enough for him. I think the defense, though, puts him over the top now that I look at his stats a little more. And also the most mispronounced name. Everyone calls him Nolan Arenado, but it's Nolan Arenado. Like a pirate. R, not air. Roki Sasaki right there. Marks is just on Eli Willett's auto to $4.99. That's going to be worth crazy money. He's the #1 guy in Bowman Draft. He's the cover boy of the box. #1 overall pick in the draft. So look for the Nationals tomorrow in the breaks to hit big. Eli Willett's, his numbered stuff's going for crazy money. His autos are going for crazy money. Yeah, that auto out of $4.99, that's going to be nasty. That's going to be worth a ton. There's Paul Skeens. We'll have a preview video for you tomorrow of Bowman Draft. Hopefully the cases get delivered earlier than later. It always says like, oh, it'll be there between like, I don't know, 1 and 7. I'm like, I sure hope it's more like 1. All right, here we go. Tier 1. Last box of the night, and then we got one of the Yankees baseballs I'll sell. One of them, and then that'll be it because it's 11 o'clock. Last sale, well, it's out of $4.99, and the last sale's already $12.50. Imagine if you get an Eli Willett's out of 25. Is that 10 grand? If an out of $4.99 is $12.50, that's crazy. Alrighty. That's why Bowman Draft is, the prices of those boxes is going wildly high. Gunnar Henderson starts it off. Number to 125 for the Baltimore Orioles. So congratulations, O's. That's going to be for David. Am I going to Pirates Fest? I actually totally forgot about it. When even is it? Pirates Fest 2026. I was a season ticket holder last year, and they didn't even send me a freaking invite or any information. January 24th, I'll probably go down. Maybe in the morning session before my daughter's basketball game. Next up, we have the relic Adiel Amador. Numbered to 49. The Rockies are going to get yet another hit. EO, congratulations to go along with your Andres Galarraga. Now we get to the autographs. This is what determines if the box is good or not. First up, we got Yohan Duran, former Twins closer. It's going to go to EO. Stacking them up. EO takes it. It's numbered to 199. And the final hit of the box is going to be a Yankee. New York Yankees. EO's going to get it. It's an EO box. Yankee hit Jazz Chisholm, numbered to 49. We pulled his autograph today out of 5-star, too. So, EO, congratulations on all the hits. Jeez, you had a nice round there for sure. So, EO takes the autos. And he got all 3 of the hits in that box, which is pretty crazy. Congrats. Last thing of the night, we'll wrap things up because I like opening these. No more breaks, so they're all sold out and done. But we've got 3 Yankees baseballs. I'm only going to sell 1. I'm not going to sell all 3. I'm going to sell 1 of them. You choose which one you want. Box 1, 2, or 3 if you win it. And then I'll open it up and send you the baseball. Simple as that. Hopefully it's a big name. So it's going to be running right now, and it's the final item of the night. 1 Yankees under wraps baseball of your choice. Choose number 1, 2, or 3. Starts off at $2.99. And it's going live right now. Good luck. There it goes. Last one of the night. 1 under wraps Yankee baseball of your choice. Either box 1, 2, or 3. The other 2 boxes will be put into Face Off Fridays, because I like to open these like once a week. Craig has it. Craig, congratulations. Now, would you like box number 1 at the top, box 2, which is on the lower left, or box number 3, which is on the lower right? So Craig's going to have 2 under wraps baseballs. He took home another one earlier in the Chase Utley. Give me a number 1, 2, or 3. Let's see what Craig chooses. He says, let's go with number 2. That's this one right here. So these other 2 boxes we'll save for a Face-Off Friday round and give them away as a prize. And this is Craig's box. All right. These are always fun. It's a guaranteed Yankees auto in this. We've pulled some nice names. Don Mattingly, Reggie Jackson, CC Sabathia, Don Larson. And then there's some just kind of like the common baseballs would be like active players like Anthony Volpe, Cody Bellinger, and Austin Wells were the other ones that we pulled. Who else we have? We had a Jorge Posada in this case as well. Former Yankees catcher during the dynasty. All right, so let's put a really light cut there to get in. White Sox Tom, I sure hope not a Joey Gallo. That would be atrocious. With his like 142 batting average when he was with the Yankees. Steve Trink says, get it, Craig. Let's go. Let's see what Craig is going to get. Under wraps, autographed baseball. I'm going to pull it out like this so we can't see the nameplate. Okay, good. It's flipped the other way anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. It looks like the glue came off of this. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Did you see who it was? Did you see who it was? I accidentally saw the name. Look what we have here, folks. From the Yankees under wraps baseball. It is maybe the best baseball you could find in the case, Craig. It is Aaron Judge, the MVP, 3-time MVP, Aaron Judge autographed baseball. Holy cow. I saw the name accidentally when I was pulling it out. I always like to be surprised. Aaron Judge baseball from the under wraps. When you buy a whole case of these, you're probably going to hit one of them to be like an Aaron Judge or a Derek Jeter or something like that. What a case this has been. Aaron Judge, Reggie Jackson, Don Mattingly, CC Sabathia. We've had some great ones. And Craig, that is a really, really nice one right there. It's been a great night for Craig. He's won several buyer appreciation jerseys. He came away with the Chase Utley autographed World Series baseball in the under wraps round with the breaks. And man, what a nice way to end the night. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I hope you'll check us out tomorrow. We'll be back again on Wednesday, probably a lot earlier, with Bowman Draft. It's our Bowman Draft release day party. If you'd like to pick up any teams right now in those breaks, they're open right now. You can go ahead and grab them. All you have to do is go to our profile and go to tomorrow's show and open it up and then grab whatever teams you want in those Bowman Draft rounds or Cosmic rounds or whatever. I think we also have an under wraps baseball round tomorrow as well. I'll link it for you right there. But that's a really nice way to end the night. So thanks, everybody, for being here. We'll go ahead and send you all off on a raid somewhere else over on Whatnot. Let's see who else has stuff going on right now. Here's, let's see if we have any friends in here. It looks like we're following someone named Rel with the Fro, and he's doing baseball singles, and he's got 6 viewers, so maybe we'll help him out. So go check out Rel with the Fro. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, everybody, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with Bowman Draft Release Day. Good night, everybody.
Emily, what's going on? I just watched the video of you again. That's funny as hell.
Very nice.
That is funny. Jazz Family is the man. Which one did I watch today? I think I watched the personal collection. The guy that sent you like a personal collection. I just watched that one. Why is it not just me and Ron? What's going on, Aaron? Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Jazz. Thanks for the raid. Run something. What should I run? Why don't we run? What about we run a Gregory Barrios? Let's just run him. See how we do here. Gregory Barrios at a 99. Let's just run it. Gregory Barrios at 99. Sorry for the long time. I've just been sitting here yapping. Gregory Barrios at 99.